Hi, welcome along to the Don Robbie channel. We are here for a very special watch along. This is where it all starts. This is where it all kicks off for the brand new season, and it's the Community Shield. And just before I introduce you to everybody, just a little quiz for everybody. Anybody knows who holds the Community Shield at the moment? The current holders?
Does anybody care?
Nah,
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got a coin holder for any 50p's in my wallet.
I'm not sure about that. No.
Don't know?
No, I don't
It's
know.
Arsenal, that's what it is. Yeah, Arsenal won it last year. I'm just trying to give you a reminder. Beat Liverpool. But no, and you know what? It was a very entertaining game last year, and I'm looking forward to the game today. The game today, of course, is Leicester, who won the FA Cup, of course, taking on Manchester City. Big game, and representing Man City for the first time over here on the Don Robbie channel.
Yeah.
I'm very glad to say we welcome Lewis from City Extra.
Yeah, I'm buzzing to be here. And also, you know what I mean, this is the pre-season game. We got Tottenham next week, and you know we've been playing a lot of our academy players. So you know this is a really important game for us. You know what I mean? So I'm buzzing for it. And obviously we've got a couple of young lads there in Cole Palmer and Edozie playing. So yeah, it should be a good game, man. Leicester City is always an open game, innit? So good game of football today. I'm buzzing.
Yeah, should be a good game. And representing Leicester, we've got Neel. How you doing, Neel?
I'm all right. I'm a bit apprehensive. I mean, coming up against Man City, I mean, we've got a bit of a record against them, but it's going to be tough, man. I mean, we'll get onto the lineup in a second, but yeah. Look, man, we've come in for a position where, like, we'll take anything. We'll take trophies, we'll take corners in this one, whatever. If we get a trophy, fantastic. I'm talking about the whole season.
All right, brilliant. It didn't matter a minute ago when I said Arsenal, but now it matters all the time. But it's all good, right? And of course, we've got my main man in the building, best of enemies as usual. Expressions oozing. How you doing, man?
I'm riding out my prison sentence, blood. I don't know why you got me here, blood, to just see another team lift a trophy my team ain't held. No, honestly, bruv, it's a disrespect, you know. Like, people are probably going, what's X doing here? You know, them way there, fam. Just to see my team,
you're
see someone's team
building,
lift
bro.
another trophy and that my team ain't got, blood. I'll take that 50p, fam. You know what I mean? I'll take it. But yeah, I'm good, G.
Good, man. Good to have you here, man. Rian says, big up my G, Neel. Shameless FC in the house, he says, right?
Hey, right.
Let's run through the teams. Let me get the teams up because you both sort of touched on the teams a minute ago. Let me find it here. Right. And I'll go first of all with the Leicester lineup. Pretty strong lineup, I must say. Going with looks like three at the back. Schmeichel in goal, Amate, Sionchu and Ndidi. Of course, there's no Fofana. He broke his leg. That was really horrific injury for him. Ryan Bertrand making his debut for Leicester. Tielemans, Maddison. We'll get to him later on. But Maddison, they're in the midfield. Pereira, Harvey Barnes is back. He was injured towards the end of last season. And then up front, Vardy and Perez. So that's a very strong lineup. Let's go and
What happened to
have
your
a look.
left back? Why is Ryan Bertrand playing? Who's your left back? Justin or something?
Justin injured. He's got an ACL, so he's done for, like, I think, till October. And then Luke Thomas, who's 20.
Oh,
so, like, we're like.
So when you saw
scrapping.
Chilwell, you didn't replace him?
We replaced it with Castagna, and then
Where's he?
he's injured as well. Injured.
Well, let's take a look at your bench. It's Danny Ward, Hamza Chowdhury, Dewsbury Hall, Luke Thomas, Kelechi Iheanacho, Boubakary Samer, who you bought from Lille, good player. Benkovic, Mark Albrighton, and Patson Daka. Looking forward to seeing him as well. Who you bought him from? That's a strong bench as well.
That is strong, yeah.
You
guys are going strong.
Perez starting over and
That is strong.
Right?
This is the thing. But the thing is, how do we? It's a weird one because I don't think we're going three at the back. I think we're playing 4-2-3-1. I think so it's going to be Ndidi in the midfield because if we take him out of the midfield into the defence, we've seen our team crumble like against Spurs. Fofana went off, put Ndidi in, and the team went. So I know that's not going to be. It's probably 4-2-3-1 to be honest with you, with Perez on the wing, who's not a winger, but he did okay against Villarreal. So we'll have to see, but.
All right, Lewis.
Let's go.
Let's get into the Man City team. You've got Stefan in goal. Mendy, Ake, Ruben Dias, and Cancelo as a back four.
That's strong.
Three across the midfield of Palmer. Never heard of him. New player.
Academy player, yeah, good
Academy
prospect.
back?
Yeah, good lad, yeah.
Okay, Fernandinho.
Yeah, solid.
Gundogan.
Solid, yeah.
And then up front, Edozie.
Young lad, look really promising pre-season. He's got a couple of goals. Getting in the right areas. Yeah, good promising player. This big test for him, this.
Okay, Torres.
Yeah, striker.
and Mahrez. That's your.
Yeah.
And then on the bench is Jack Grealish.
There he is, calves out. There you know
Scott
it is.
Carson, Rodri, Ben Knight, not Ben White, Ben Knight.
Yeah.
Right. Philip Sandler, Bernardo Silva. It looks like he's going to be.
He's off, Skiz.
He's off.
Yeah.
Ben
Claudio
Ben Knight's
Gomez,
close, they
Thomas
think,
Doyle,
this
and
match.
Jan Kuto.
Yeah. Again, he's playing a lot of academy players. A lot of our players have only just come back from the Euros, so it's to be expected. But the ones that have had their opportunities, they've done well. And I'm buzzing for Edozie. He played really good in the last couple of games, and the last match he played, it was against Blackpool, I think. Scored a goal, looked really, really good on the left wing, bringing width, getting in the box, creating, trying to create chances, getting on the end of stuff, just looking really promising. And we was all saying, I hope he starts this game, and Pep's rewarded him with a start. And that's why I love Pep Guardiola, mate, because if you do well in a game, even if you're like 18, which Edozie's 18, you're going to get rewarded, and he's been rewarded against a massive game, for him, Leicester, Wembley. It's, it's great stuff.
Of course, Edozie, we're looking forward to seeing him. That'll be all nice and that. But the big one we all want to see is Grealish.
Yeah.
Jack Grealish.
This is massive, isn't it?
You must be buzzing for that signing.
Oh, yeah. You know what? It's weird, right? Because obviously over the years we have signed stars. But I say we've signed stars, but at the same time, we've always signed like the 50, the 40 million pound players. This is the first time, other than when we signed like maybe Robinho, Tevez, and we tried for Kaká, but that was all right at the start. Since then, it's always been like the 40, 50 million pound players. So you're obviously always getting buzzing. Like when we signed Kevin De Bruyne, he was buzzing. But like I genuinely believe that Grealish could go on and become like an English icon of the game. I just do. I think he could be
most expensive player in the history of.
I think he's
of English football.
He's Jack Grealish 10. I mean, I think
100 million, blood.
Iconic, mate. He's going to be an icon.
Man City usually
Is he worth it, expression?
No, Man City usually buy. The reason why Man City that he's not used to that because Man City don't go out and spend 100 million. They go out and spend probably like 300 million, buy like 7 players. That's what they do, innit? They don't go in Selfridges, and they just buy the one item, fam. They go there, you know what I mean, and look for the deals, innit? You get me? Like players like Sane and all of these, man. They got for low prices and they sold them on for, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I was saying
So
to somebody. I was saying to somebody today, right, that despite the fact that City have spent 100 million on him. They are a very smart club in the way they operate because they'll probably sell Bernardo Silva.
Well, there's rumours.
They'll sell Mendy and they'll make the 100 million back.
Not only that, there's genuine rumours. Even if we get Harry Kane, we could be net spend like 50 million, and that's just a joke. Like we could literally break the British transfer record.
You won't be playing Tottenham first game of the season.
This is
you'll
why
be
it's
playing
on this side.
You'll be playing Haringey Hotspur. That's who you'll be playing.
I mean, the guy's still in Florida or whatever he's doing. Is he back yet or what?
Huh? What do you mean, fam?
Yeah, he's on the
What
Disney.
do you mean? I tell you,
mean?
like I told that walking Malteser, fam. He's coming back on Saturday, blood. Ain't it Saturday today? He
Today's
came back,
Saturday.
fam.
It is, yeah.
I hope. Don't quote me.
You know what?
Don't quote me.
I was going to get to that in a minute, but seeing as how
Seeing as how
you brought it up.
I was going to get to that.
Neil,
That's not the charity shield. Why
Neel,
is that in the
I want
back?
you to just bear with me a second, right? Because we got to ask this guy here about.
Who's this guy, blood? He can't be chatting to
You,
me. But
I'm
my
chatting
name's
to
Big
you.
X, blood.
We got to
Main
ask
event
expressions
losing,
about
bruv.
this, right?
Box office.
This Harry Kane thing. Harry Kane coming out and saying that, listen, I wasn't supposed to come back on Monday or Tuesday.
I told you.
I came back at the right time. I'm not going to explain the reasons why, but the truth will come out.
Yep.
He's
The
lying,
truth shall
basically.
set you free, Robbie.
He's lying, isn't it?
The truth shall set you free.
Do you believe him?
Huh?
Do you believe
I
all
believe
that?
it's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but that. You know the
Evidence,
rest, blood. Jesus.
Absolute rubbish.
Yeah,
Because why didn't he come out and say that on Monday?
What?
Why didn't he say that on Monday? Why didn't he say that on Tuesday? Wednesday?
Listen, we both know Harry Kane
Thursday.
isn't the most confident speaker. That's why he never came out.
So he
and
doesn't
spoke.
have representatives around him who could have said it.
Yeah, he does, blood. But you know what I mean?
So why didn't they
had
come out and
COVID.
say that?
You know what I mean? They're in isolation.
Yeah, but he didn't even speak. He released a statement though.
Yeah, written statement. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You're proving my point. You get me? He done it when he was ready.
Listen, do you believe him?
Ah, no way, mate. He's defo
the
getting off. You
haters,
know what I
fam.
mean? He's defo.
City?
Yeah.
You think he's coming to City?
Yeah. Defo. 100%. Otherwise, we would have gone in for Messi. That's my genuine view on it. We would have gone in. We would have dropped Kane.
Nah, I think if you could have ran back Grealish, then you would have went in for Messi, blood. You get me? You man, Pep was pissed, blood. You know, with that. No, you know the conversation I had with Grealish. Yes, you're the next up and coming. When he found out Messi was available, you know the meme with Pep with his hands on his head like that. That was him, fam.
The
Trust me,
same
you wish
day.
you could take back everything he said to Jack, blood. No, big man thing. I'm telling you that, blood. Trust me.
Hold on, actually, I want to ask you
Stress
that.
Guardiola, blood.
Let's ask Lewis that, right? Let's ask you that, Lewis, right? Now, obviously, you was really happy that you got Greedy signed and that, but it was the same night, wasn't it?
Yeah,
right?
it was
now,
pretty mad.
On the same
It was like
night,
3 hours.
when you heard that Messi was available,
Yeah.
did you not think to yourself, you know, I wonder if we can, did we get a receipt for Grealish?
Yeah.
And then we, and we
What
can give him back.
is it? What is it? 30 day you get to try.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
try
yeah.
before
Try
you
before you
run that.
30 day
Back.
try.
Yeah, you know when you get the new contract, blood. You know what I mean?
Nah, you can't disrespect Grealish like that. No, but on the real, apparently we've gone in for Messi properly twice. We went in 2016 to try and get him out of the club, and we tried to get him last year when he genuinely wanted to come, but he didn't want to take it further with Barcelona. He didn't want to go to the courts. So, and he's 34. You know, I mean, it would be great to have him at the club, and like, you know, you want to see him play in the Premier League, don't you? But at the end of the day, you've got to think to yourself sometimes.
So you prefer Grealish?
Well, you know, I mean, I want to see Messi in the Premier League. And what I'd like to see him for City, but
It's a real politician's answer, you know.
for one season, you know what I mean? That means we can't get Grealish.
Would you prefer Messi or Grealish? Just answer yes or no. That's a simple.
Which one's getting you
I
a
mean,
Champions League, fam? I know which. I
We
know
probably
the answer
have
to
enough
that
money
question.
to get them both, no?
What you reckon?
No, you
Nah,
could
fam,
only-
you don't need a striker.
So
Messi
hold
will
on.
get you that Champions League if you didn't even have Grealish.
Let's just say you could have given him back. Would you have given
Yeah, run
Grealish-
it back, fam.
Giving him back.
Run it back, blood.
What?
Run it back.
Right, would you have given him back to get Messi?
No way. Jack Grealish, mate, I'm telling you, he's going to be an English icon, next Bex. He's going to be the next Bex.
Next
got
Bex, yeah.
I genuinely
One
believe that.
headband in his hair,
That-
fam.
I'm
No
not
free
lying there.
kicks, blood, and a
He
short
is,
socks,
he is.
bruv. Mad thing.
Okay. Of course, Leicester have got a couple of new guys. They're both on the bench, but Samir
Yep.
and also Patson Daka. You must be excited. I mean, what's he been like pre-season, Patson Daka?
He's been raw. To be honest, he's been I don't want to keep comparing to Jamie Vardy, but he's just so similar in sometimes. But he's just he's like, I want to get everything. And you know how Jamie Vardy was like, I should run after everything. Okay, stick in a tackle. He was a bit like that. He's going to be a good player, you can tell. Just like he's got a couple of goals and assists in pre-season, but he's just going to take time to mould in. And that's the thing, we buy players to kind of we give them time to develop, then we bring them into the squad. It's not just easy, stick them in. I mean, Ryan Bertrand's different because we've not got James Justin, otherwise James Justin will be playing. Luke Thomas is good, but he's not good enough to start against Man City, even though we won the FA Cup with him as well. But yeah, I don't know, man. They're going to be fine, and Samora is going to be a killer. I mean, he's like a bowling ball. He just takes players out. It's brilliant, and we want to see him. But again, we just know he's going to take time to bed into the squad and then get. But we're building that strength and depth, and that's one of the reasons why we've dropped out the top 4 2 years in a row. It's because we just ran out of legs, ran out of players, literally.
Yeah.
Just going back on the Harry Kane thing. I mean, we're joking.
Why are
about
we
it,
bringing it back to him, fam?
Because
Blood,
you're
even
hearing it.
playing, fam.
You're
right
hearing it.
there. Huh?
right? You're here, innit? So I have to ask about it, right? Not so much on what he said, but do you think he's going to City?
G, I'll be honest, innit? It's one of them ones where if City put in 150 million, 160, whatever it is, he's gone, blood. 100% in it. Like, he's not. Why would he stay? If the bid comes in, why would he stay? Like, let's be serious. He's had an agreement with them, man, for the last season. Like, the seasons even before then, he could have left. Do you know what I'm saying? But for me, he's paid his dues, innit? Like, and the fact that he came out and said that he didn't mean to disrespect the fan, all of that, rah rah rah. Whether he means it or not, that was the best thing for him to do. Do you know what I'm saying? If you want to clear your name, bruv, you know what I mean? Whether you mean it or not, that's the best thing for him.
Has he cleared his name with you?
Huh?
Has he cleared his name with you?
Listen, you already know, innit? The only way Harry Kane's gonna hurt my feelings if he joins, well, it wouldn't happen, is if he moonwalks down the road, fam, because you're no longer in South London, fam. But that's the only way. That and Chelsea would annoy me, innit? Do you know what I mean? That and Chelsea would annoy me. Man United, Man City, I'm resigned to, innit? Like, I'm resigned to them things.
Yeah, I mean, you was talking about the other day when we did Best of Enemies, and you were saying, about the strength and depth of some of these teams, what City are doing, and now we're looking at Chelsea today.
Yeah,
that Lukaku deal is almost certain to happen.
Yeah,
that as well. They're talking like 115 million euros. That's like that's nearly £90 million as well. I mean, some of the money being spent. The only clubs that are spending these big monies are the English clubs, isn't it?
Bruv, it's peak,
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, look how far. Like, I keep telling you, Robbie. Yeah, like it's mad. Yeah, it's actually mad. I'm actually looking at the top teams and that, and you always see like, oh, there's a team that's always there and abouts. Yeah, bro, Man United, Man City. Like Liverpool ain't really spent money and recently and that, but look at the players that they've got in it. You know what I mean? Their team they've lost Ronaldo, all right, that's fine in it. But you get me? All of these teams, they're just so clear ahead of man. I watch my team week in week out, yeah, and see when we lose, you know what I mean, or when we win or whatever, yeah. Get me? Before my weekend's over, I need to look at your results so I could laugh. Do you know what I'm saying? So I even see the way that we're so far behind. It's unbelievable. Sometimes I'm watching my team getting pissed, saying, "Oh, look, stalemate, morphine football." Yeah, and I look at you, man, and you're doing the exact same thing. And it's like, bro, Man City are playing tick-a-tacker. Liverpool are carving man open, bruv.
It's going to be peak. It's going to be peak.
But Liverpool, they've not signed anybody, and the thing is, their squad's getting older. They're past their peak now. I don't know if Liverpool can keep because
They're the team.
That's what I'm thinking. So
Neil,
Aston Villa,
Neil,
lad.
1 second, right? Because we've been asking about players staying and that. What about Maddison? He's on the. He's starting today.
Let's go.
Leicester will give you Maddison.
So he's starting today in the game.
Yep.
But will he, come the end of August, still be a Leicester player, or do you think he can end up at Arsenal? Arsenal, the team that look like they're really interested in him.
Well, you say that they're interested in him, not done anything. I could be interested in buying a Lamborghini unless I go and put the deposit down. It's true, isn't it? There's been no official sign. There's been no official
They're
thing.
on Google searching pictures.
Romano said it's unlikely. Athletic said it's unlikely. All these kind of other things. So I'm just like, if you're gonna do it, just do it, because you're hurting yourself. We keep playing him, so it's your choice. If you're gonna overplay like you did for White, if you're gonna overpay like you did for Pepe, be our guest. We'll drive you down if you played 90 mil. But we've said 65 up front, and you've gone. But what about if we just do a little bit at a time? And we go, no, 65 up front. Leicester are idiots, man, in terms of the way they treat other teams. We did it with, as these guys know, for Mahrez. They offered us more money. We go, no, we're going to leave them on our. We are bastards to play against when we're talking about how we do business. We set our price, we meet it or
Right, but if they meet it, do you think he'll be gone?
If you pay 65 up front, is what they said.
65 million for Billy Madison, fam. Oh my God.
We're taking
You know what?
the piss.
Everyone see Arsenal coming, blood. First Ben White, then Madison.
Yeah.
Say no more. You can have them,
Then
man,
Pepe.
for 100 and whatever million.
Pepe,
Oh, but
70.
you
No,
paid,
no, look
40,
at who
you
for
paid
that.
47 million yesterday for that Romero.
Euros, blood.
Euros.
Yeah, get the currency
pounds.
right, blood.
Pounds.
No word pounds, blood.
47 million
Yeah,
pounds
it was
you paid for him.
actually, it was.
Yeah,
It's
so
50
you
million
do
euro,
it.
my bad. It's big, blood. No, but come on, Robbie. We got no back. We're Victoria Beckham FC. You already
Listen,
know.
and at the end of the day,
we need a defender. I spent 100 million on our defence alone.
You've got to spend. Look what they've just spent £100 million on Jack
But what you
Grealish.
don't understand is
So Maddison probably is worth
these man had the third or something best defensive record in it, yeah. So you get me. Their problem was scoring goals. You know what I mean? Or Boomerang was missing, fam. He was doing that Mortal Kombat. He was doing that Baraka, fam. I was fighting man with daggers and that. That's all he was on. Like, you get me? Big Aubameyang, Mr. Captain, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't score enough goals to whip out a mask last season. So it's one of them ones where, yeah, like, you lot should have focused on your attack more than, do you know what I'm saying? You need an attacking midfielder.
But Arsenal,
man like Asgard's gone back to...
No, hold on. Arsenal
Yeah,
are
blood, wherever he's gone.
desperately in need of a number 10. Maddison.
You got one. His name is Emil Smith-Rowe, my G.
No,
That's who's going to be on number 10. He's put the number 10 shirt already.
He's worried. You sounded
No,
worried.
not even worried. I'll take
He's
it.
gone,
He's not that worried. He's there on the pitch playing for Leicester in the blue shirt.
At the
Very
moment,
nice,
at the
isn't it?
moment, there's still a couple of weeks left to go. You know?
They'll put him in then. That's what I'm
There's still a
saying.
couple of weeks
Man
left
like
to go.
Madison Lee, blood. You know what I mean? He's right in the taxi. He's right straight over to Arsenal, blood.
Hey,
Anyway-
this is the closest getting to Arsenal this season, hey? Unless he comes down here to play you guys.
Oh, it's peak.
Anyway, getting back to the game anyway, let's get your predictions. Let's start for you first, Lewis.
I think it's a lot stronger
They always
than...
give you a tough game, don't they, Leicester?
Yeah, they do with the counter-attack, don't they? So I'm going to say it's a strong team for City, 2-1 City.
2-1 City.
I reckon 2-1 City, yeah.
All right. Neil?
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think it'll be 3-2, but I'm going to have to back my team on this one. I'm going to have to say Jamie Vardy likes playing against Man City, but I don't think he's played against Diaz. So he's going to probably target Ake and just go, right, I'm going to try
I
and
don't
run
think
you.
he has played against Diaz, because the first game last year when you beat us 5-2,
Yeah, we bought him just afterwards.
Yeah, and then I can't remember.
2-0. With Kevin De Bruyne just carved us open. We're like, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, players are taking a knee as we're about
Here
to
we
kick
go.
off. Expressions, your prediction. Sorry, you didn't say what the prediction was.
3-2 to Leicester.
Expressions?
I'm going 2-1 Leicester unless City star player comes off the bench. Scott Carson fan. If he comes off, then it'll be 3-2 City.
2-1 Leicester. Cyrus says, hey, Expressions, with a super chat, not sure you heard, but apparently FIFA 22 will have a mini game where you have to find Harry Kane. Right, so they're still taking the mick out of you on that one.
No, I'm not out of me, blood.
And no Sterling as well, as I've noticed.
Yeah.
I guess he was an England
is their second
team that
team.
got to the final, so
Still
Yeah, there's nothing.
Yeah,
in
but
that. There has
come
been
on,
some
when you
rumours
got-
that he
yeah.
wants to get off, but
you don't think so?
I think he will leave eventually and go to Spain. He's always sort of said he wanted to go
Like
Spain.
AK-47,
there, but-
yeah.
He should need
50
he
million.
Nah, I don't think
100%
there's anything in
should
that.
just look at the 47
How much
shirt.
did they spend for Nathan Ake, blood, Man City?
Nathan
30
Ake.
40
Yeah.
million. 40 million.
40 million. See what I mean?
And this is the most we'll see him this season.
Grass, blood, unless he smokes weed on his spare time. Blood.
But he could be important this year because there is some talk that Laporte will leave. Because obviously
Yeah, you
Laporte's
man are
not
trying to
getting
force him
games.
Yeah,
out,
they're
blood. You're trying to
saying-
force him in the
You
cage
spent,
deal,
you
bruv.
spent
We
a
need
lot of money on
defenders,
him as
bruv.
well.
Mate, he's not going to come to Tottenham though, is he?
Yeah, well, boy, I don't think. I'll take him because we need the defenders, blood. But to be honest, yeah, Daniel Levy rejected Laporte even in the deal. So.
I don't, if that's true, that's stupid, mate. 'cause he's
Leicester
top
coming
5
forward there.
centre-back,
Oh,
mate.
that's a foul.
Nah, you know
surely.
probably what it is. It's probably like the wages. You know, right? I'm not saying it's a player. It's
a
probably
bad-
affordability, blood. You
Bad
know?
foul there by Gundogan
I didn't see it, mate.
on Madison. He's trying to put the value
It's
down.
not a bad foul.
I'm trying to make him miss that medical, blood. Now he can't pass the medical for Arsenal, blood. Do you know what I mean?
You'd love him to get injured now. Be out for like a month or so.
That's just standard Leicester.
No, but you man sign injured players all the time. Look at
That's
Kim
true.
Kallstrom or
We saw,
whatever his
Kim
name.
Kallstrom, we saw with a bad back. You know what I mean? Not bad back, broken back. Are you heard of that? Yeah.
Imagine that. Sign a
can't-
man with a
honestly,
broken
yeah,
back.
yeah.
blood.
took that well.
You know,
My
if you
days.
say
A&E.
our first
That
signing,
makes no
Pep Guardiola
sense.
was
blood.
Gundogan.
That's like them man asking to film
Yeah.
a new Superman
So-
after Chris. That happened to Christopher Reeve.
Is attack here for Leicester?
Well done.
Serious. Speak, bro.
Leicester starting the game strongly here. On the front foot again.
Ooh.
Deal with that. So this is where we're going to struggle now because we're not playing a proper striker. It looks like we're playing false 9 like we did all last season. This
Which
can
I hate.
happen.
What was this false 9 thing? man?
This can happen. You
Yeah,
know, what I
Messi,
mean,
innit?
you can sometimes struggle to get hold of the ball, man. Like,
But
Is this
lot
where
ain't
you
got
should
a
have maybe got
striker,
Messi?
Other than Gabriel, blood.
well,
That's where.
I don't know.
Or is Fernand
Messi's just the
Torres
answer
a
to
striker?
everything, isn't he?
He is, he
He's just the
is.
answer to everything. He's just a joker. Barcelona are defo finished. I mean, like they're in deep
Players at
shit.
Chelsea,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah.
Ghanaian excellence. Daniel Amati. He's bang average. He's
Rashan
great,
says-
but he's bang average. But
Rashan said Arsenal only window shop, he says. All right, he's what he said. Anyway, it's been a lively start here. Vardy closing down as he always does. And
That's
offside
one thing
there.
I
Yeah.
say.
It's the one thing, does that piss you off as a City fan, that this false number 9? You know what I mean? Not playing with a striker.
Nah, it doesn't
Or is
piss.
that where Harry Kane is going to come in?
Yeah,
You know
it
what I
doesn't
mean?
piss you off because we did so well with it last year. Like we got to we won the Prem, we won the Carabao, we got to the semi-final of the FA Cup, and we got to the final of the Champions League. So you can't really say, oh, it's dead, it doesn't work, because it clearly does work. It's just, I think in
But
some
what if
games.
you had a striker though? What if you...
Well, I don't know if much would have changed because ultimately Chelsea dumped us out twice. Like Chelsea,
Yeah, but you had a striker that you kept on the bench, bro. That man had Aguero and Jesus on the bench.
No, Aguero was really struggling with injuries, man. And Gabby Jesus is just, I just don't think he's
he's
it.
more of a false 9.
He's
isn't
just
he?
not it, Gabby Jesus. There's rumours that he might be going to Juventus. You know, he's just not done it.
I
He's
feel
had 2
Aguero,
years.
Aguero was fit for the final.
Nah,
though,
but
man.
no.
Man
He wasn't
passed
fit.
a medical for Barcelona like the next day. You know, we're there.
Nah,
You know,
He was fit, like.
you know the crazy thing about the Aguero thing is that at the moment he's still not.
Can man take that
he's
off
still
now,
not.
but it's freezing. Bro.
Yeah, the chemistry.
Stop
doesn't-
shaking,
He's still
man.
not properly signed.
Nah. Apparently,
You
it's
know, he's
something
not
about-
registered yet as a player. He could still go.
He could just get off.
Who's got the
Yeah.
remote for this thing, blood?
Oh, this is poor. This I'm saying.
Go on, Bonds.
I like Harvey Barnes. but
It's-
he's-
do you know
Player,
what?
You missed him towards the end of last
that was
season.
dangerous.
We injured him
Ooh,
against
jeez.
you guys, and honestly,
Man
we were,
must have
if
AC
you
off.
probably
It's
saw
cold,
Robbie.
man. It's
We
cold,
tried to
man.
run,
It's
and
cold.
it just didn't work, and the whole team just dropped their heads. We were like, we were trying, and then after that,
Harvey Barnes
but
is
we're,
quality.
honestly,
He-
we're so. And the thing
Yeah,
is, you know
I
what it's
felt
like.
sorry
with
for him.
Saka.
He had a shout for the England squad.
Yeah, him and
Yeah.
James Justin, I
Yeah.
think, both had a shout because James Justin can play
Yeah.
back, either side of a back three, a wing back as well, left back, right back. So proper versatile.
Mate,
But both
by
of
the way,
them.
that tackle on that lad, what's he called?
Fofana.
Mate, that was bang out.
Oh, we were
terrible.
pissed.
In a
We
pre-season
were
friendly,
pissed.
mate, as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
What
yeah.
is he
He's
doing?
broke that leg. The leg muscle. It's called
What's actually happened?
fibula.
Has he broke his
Think
leg?
so.
Can't
broke his leg.
find the remote.
He's broke his leg. So
That's it,
again,
he's
we're
done for the
playing.
season.
Yeah, and we've got Johnny Evans has got. I
to go
think it's
warm
called
up in my car, blood. How about
pantyphisitis
that?
or something. So basically,
Oh,
he can't walk on his foot. So we're down
That's
to
a foul,
bare
ref.
bones.
Well played, Dozy. He's a smart kid, this lad. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, he really is. I've only seen it. Honestly, I've only seen him like 2 or 3 times, but he's proper impressed me. He's only 18.
Well, you've got that
Is he
great
from
academy, haven't
Manchester?
you?
At the academy, mate, it's just a joke. It's just churning
But
out
why don't we
talent.
see more players playing from the academy? Why do you have to
We
go
need to win the
and buy
Champions
one?
League. I've always been under this impression, Robbie, that once we win the Champions League, you'll see a massive change in our philosophy. He just wants to win it, doesn't he? Get it won, and then we can change and try and force some of these through. But until we've won it, everyone always says, "Oh, you're not won the Champions League, you're not won." When we won that, what can you say? So then I think they'll look after the.
I'm hoping
cheddar,
that the
but-
fact that there's a little bit less money around means that we're going to start seeing more young players come through from there. Because you look at Jadon Sancho, he's at Man City.
He wasn't Man City.
And now, for all that money, he's gone to Man United. You know, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. And we got 10 million.
We get them
out of that deal.
subtitles off as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, it's
You
free
might need
kick
those
here.
for the, you
Mahrez,
might need those
mate.
for the player.
Free
maybe.
kick here for City.
Chance.
Oh, good.
Get it,
save.
Michael.
What a great
That's a good
save.
save,
That was a
to be
good
fair.
free kick there by Gundogan.
Yeah, that was decent.
Great save by Schmeichel.
That man's been to hell and back over the last year, you know, with all the Ericsson
Oh,
and
that's a
everything.
great
And
save.
still,
That's a great
save.
he
save.
just always,
That's a
yeah,
good
he
save.
just keeps
Fantastic
doing it.
save. Football 2021 says, Robbie, I'm here to help with your pronunciation.
That's
Says
why
it's
we've got the
not
subtitles,
Bruno
man.
Guimaraes, it's Bruno Guimaraes. I don't want to hear nothing else like that.
I didn't
tomorrow.
even get that.
You should hear expressions pronunciation.
What are you talking about? I get my things right, blood.
He even gets Harry Kane wrong.
Oh, shut up. You dickhead. You dickhead.
Oh, nah.
City messing up that
Mate,
move there.
we do short corners every single time, and I promise you, it never ever works. It never works. Short corner, just put the ball in the box. You know what I mean?
Great free kick.
Jeez,
Look
look at
at
bend on that.
Yeah.
great save by Schmeichel. I'm a Sky Dancer says, listen to you guys as I'm working. It's just something else. Can't wait for the season to begin and for the Blues to go for the next title.
Who's the
CFC.
Blues?
He's
Are we
a
the
Chelsea
Blues?
fan.
Leicester.
Oh, he's a Chelsea
right.
fan.
Chelsea fan.
Yeah, the blue could be anybody.
Nah, everyone's buzzing for
don't
this
think it was
season,
Everton.
mate. Everyone's so buzzed.
Sudi Ram says 60 million academy sales for City this season.
Yeah, that's true. And does
60 million.
that include the 10 million from Sancho as well, which I hope they paid
What?
us?
City got 60 million from academy sales.
Yeah, from academy sales.
Oh,
and we're
is it?
selling Bernardo. Laporte might leave. Jesus might leave. Just looking after that net spend that everyone talks about, you know what I mean?
Nah, real talk. That's peak, bruv. Yeah, but he's a key player, bruv. You know them way
You're
there.
going to have a good
He
net
wants out,
spend.
mate.
You'll have a wicked net
Yeah,
spend.
of course, when we sell Kane. You know that way? Of
The
course.
only thing about it, right, is that remember the last time you lot had a great
That's
net
what I was
spend?
going to say with,
Remember that when you sold
with
Bale?
Gareth Bale.
No, last time we had a good
Wait,
next
what
spend when we
about
didn't
20?
sign anyone
Yeah,
in the
I know.
transfer window
No,
for 2 years,
remember.
blood.
Gareth Bale, you bought about 20 players.
No, 7, blood.
He bought about 2 squads.
None of them are left.
That
This
was
They're
is-
all gone. Lamella was the last one left, and he's
Yeah,
gone now.
yeah, funny, yeah, Lamella was the last one, wasn't it? Actually, the only sort of successful one out of that really was Ericsson.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Well, what happened to
successful.
him? He's gone.
He ate me.
Yeah.
Nah, well, to be fair, Paulinho got a Barcelona move. You know, they wait there.
I'll tell you what, right?
That was it.
I'll tell you what.
He
when
won trophies, Paulinho.
When you signed Paulinho, I was like, that's a wicked signing. I was shocked at how bad he was. Because he was looking
wasn't
good
Brazilian,
before.
fam.
Yeah.
You get me? That guy landed in Brazil,
Oh, nice
fam, got
play,
a fake
that.
passport, blood. You know what I mean? Put an Enio at the end of his name. My name was Paul, blood. You know them way there. Man put Enio at the end of his name.
2 first names.
And ended up getting a 50 million transfer. We were robbed. I swear down. I swear down. Man's name's Paul, fam.
I have to say, I thought he was
Nice.
going to be
That's
a top.
decent.
Well, this is good by City.
That's unlucky, that. That's unlucky good football, though.
The thing is, I think if you guys can run at Daniel Amati, you can get past him.
No, he'll pull you down. I've seen him.
Daniel
play
Amati
many-
is-
I've seen him many times. He don't mess about, though, does he?
Yeah, he
Daniel
doesn't
Amati?
mess about. No, but the thing is, he's clumsy. I do like him because he is a bit of a hot player. But I think Lewis has seen when he was reading out the team, I was like, centre back. We probably thought it was going to be Ndidi at centre back.
Yeah. Who has Spurs been linked with then? So if Kane does leave, Who are the names? Because I've seen Ings, but he's got
No,
off now.
we've only been linked with
You have to get
guys
someone
to
big.
partner Kane, like so that Vlahovic.
Who?
Vlahovic.
Vlahovic from is it
Yeah.
Fiorentina? One?
Yeah,
Oh,
Vlahovic.
No, it's a decent
Yeah, no, I
player.
know who he is as well.
No.
Vlahovic. We linked with him, and I think that was it, blood. Do you know what I mean? But he was the partner Kane. We ain't been linked with anyone to replace Harry Kane.
You
do
need, mate. You're
understand?
gonna have to replace his goals, otherwise you're gonna be in the mud big time.
G, listen,
Big time.
we've got problems with Kane playing, innit? So if he goes,
But I think
Bro.
he'd probably be the responsibility put on Son.
nah.
As a main striker?
Nah.
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
The man
Like,
can't,
kind of false number 9 type.
You
thing.
can't, fam, because him even down the middle, he's a getting behind sort of striker. He ain't got no touch. You know what I
somebody
mean?
have to
To be
hold up
holding
play.
up the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Legit, he's got no touch, bruv. Him and the ball are beefing as soon as it gets next to him. That's why when he did that goal against that Burnley, see that amazing run he did. Yeah, I wasn't surprised because his touch in general when you kick the ball to him, the ball goes flying. So he just carried on running. Do you know what I mean? That's what it is. No, big man thing. Son's a good player, but that's the one thing he ain't got is his touch. He can use his left foot, right foot. He can dribble. He's got skills. You get me? He'll run up and down. But the one thing he ain't got is a touch. So him playing down the middle, you pass to him. He ain't trapping that. He ain't being able, you need to give it to him to go through. Do you know what I'm saying? And then in the air again. Do you know what I'm saying? So he ain't a striker. Nah, man.
City Extra says, big up Robbie for getting LB on the show.
Oh yes, City Extra.
Not
Yes,
sure
yes.
about that V-neck though, he says.
Oh yeah, mate. The V. I have a bit of an issue with the V-neck. Mate, this is the nicest kit. The chat
But I
will know.
thought his name was
the chat
City
will know.
Extra,
This is
blood. I'm
this is the
confused,
nicest
blood.
kit, mate.
I keep hearing that. Why?
What?
It's white.
What do you
It's just
mean?
a white kit.
What do you mean?
Can we start?
Why?
Look at that.
No, there's been
All the
people
kits-
saying this is the nicest kit.
This
It
is
is a
definitely the
nice
nicest
kit.
kit in the
It is a
league.
nice
The
kit.
chat will know.
What-
This
what-
is the nicest kit.
Why?
Why?
What is white?
Robbie, bro, look
It's
at
a
it.
white kit.
It's uniform. It goes through with all the colours and that. It's
Other than the
nice.
V-neck, this is
There's a chance there for Leicester, by the way.
best. No, we don't.
corner.
This
Corner.
is the nicest kit.
Oh, we
mate.
can't
It's
go.
nice, but that neck drop's ridiculous.
No, I get. I
That's
know.
only-
man, man,
only
but-
fans.
I've got a thong on his neck, blood. I'm wearing a thong, blood. You get me?
Imagine.
I think
imagine that.
Arsenal's away kit, the yellow one's nicer.
Nah, I think the Tottenham away kit's nice, blood. That's what I think.
I'm in
It's
two.
well done,
I
fam.
can't see
the
if it's
mermaid-
good or
I don't
bad.
like it.
I
It's the
can't.
back, and I'm hoping the back isn't.
Does
you
it
know, because we
continue
have-
or does it
mermaid-
just stop?
the mermaid
Yeah,
one.
Like a black, they got a black.
Yeah,
thing.
Your
yeah.
mermaid kit, that mermaid
Huh?
one.
So
That
you
one with
always
all
got something
green
to
and
say,
blue.
innit? You always got something to say, innit?
Well, you
blood?
know it,
You're
bigging
a
up
hater,
the-
fam.
You know,
You're
yeah,
a
I'm
hater,
definitely a
fam.
hater on
You
the
know them
Tottenham
way
kit.
there, blood. That's a nice kit, blood. And we
I
don't
have to
have
admit,
nice
it ain't
kits.
bad, it ain't
And
bad.
even the home kit, blood, for what, even though it looks plain and that, the way they got the little.
but that's just white as well.
No, but they got the little Batman effect, you know, like the, you get me? The muscles, blood.
But that kit, I've heard, listen, it's a nice kit. But
It's clean.
when-
Oh, nice.
that was
Big,
a chance
bigger,
there.
bigger.
We're well dealt with there.
Nice. Oh,
When people are saying, well, it's a white kit with blue trim.
nice,
It's not just blue, is it? It's purple
nice.
as well. It's
It's-
got a nice
honestly.
gradient to it.
What's your kit? What's your kit saying?
The yellow one. That's nice.
But
No,
I've
the
had
new
that for
home
like
one.
5 years. That yellow
The
one.
home
that
kit's
away one.
nice. The new
Oh,
home
it
kit's
just look like
nice.
the AFTV FC one.
You
innit?
worry about your
That's what it looks like. The red with white sleeves with not DR Robbie on.
your kit's just white again. Your one, it looks
Nah,
like.
bro, it's
You
not
look like a
white.
chef.
I'm trying.
Nah, you know what it is?
It's like a chef with a Tottenham badge on it.
Nah, it's not. It's a straight jacket
Nando's.
for Harry Kane, blood. That's what it is. It's a straight jacket for Harry Kane. That's it, going nowhere, cuz.
Who out there, I'm going to put it to everybody out there, and by the way, respect to everybody, loads of people watching the stream at the moment. Who's got the nicest kit in the Premier League,
Defo this one.
right? I want you to be completely fair with it. Who's got the nicest kit in the Premier League? Lewis is saying this.
You know what? The shirts, that, even the watching that kit's dead. Like them shorts are ridiculous. Like what? If it was all
It's
white,
a nice
it'd be
kit. I
way
think even the shorts.
I'm with you on the shorts.
Why is it
white.
ridiculous?
The shorts are a
Them
bit.
shorts are
What are they
ridiculous,
about?
fam.
The
colour
They
is.
look like swimming trunks, like Lilo and Stitch blood, or Lula Way and all of that blood. You know them way there. That's what it looks like. But the shirt, you see, like if
Yeah, the
not
shirt's
the kit,
nice.
forget the kit. Ask them what their favorite shirt is. Just the shirt, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that shirt is nice. I'm
Right,
not even
let's-
gonna lie, blood. Very nice.
They've done a madness. But just the V-neck. No one backs a V-neck. I don't know why they do it. You know what I mean?
Jeff Kobe says City. Kelvin John says City. Cordell says Man City. You're getting a lot of votes. Hasib says Man City. Harry
these
says
guys don't fashion, Robbie, mate.
Harry says Man United away.
What? Wait. That's
Which one?
Nah.
Man United's kits are dead, blood. I
Wait,
swear.
no,
they-
No, Man
That can't be
United.
serious. That must be true.
Maybe Man United go away, blood.
GJK says
Team
Villa.
viewer.
Who?
Team
Villa he
viewer.
says Villa. Marlon says Leicester's kit.
Yeah,
Quinzo
Leicester's
says
kit's
Liverpool.
nice.
Bruv, these man
George Taylor 853 says Spurs away.
Exactly.
A4 says City or Norwich's kit.
Norwich.
I didn't see
Kumbo
Norwich,
says
that's all right.
Newcastle.
Nah,
Unless the
Newcastle's
Norwich kit
dead.
was that Jamaican
DeAndre
kit.
says Brighton home
Newcastle's
kit.
got a 4 in it. Have you seen it?
Brighton home kit. Jared says City away.
Yeah.
Palace home. That's a nice kit, actually. Abelas says.
Yeah, Chelsea might
Palace
steal
home.
it next season then, blood. You know them with their big
Yeah, remember they nicked it.
They are just.
You know what I mean?
G08 says City away easy.
Yeah. City.
Unpopular opinion says Chelsea. Sherma says he's a City City fan, I can see, but he says City. Don Tuchel says City.
Robbie, mate. The viewers know.
Bantod says Arsenal.
As in the
Emilio
away
says
kit.
Liverpool. So City are getting a lot of votes. Nerman says Man United.
You know what as well, right? How many of these people were not voting for the City kit?
That's
Well, it's a great ball in. Oh, that could have went
that
anywhere.
long goal? Almost a long goal,
Sionchu
that?
there with a clearance there. It's a great
You're gonna
cross by
see bare
Mendy.
people wearing that shirt. They probably won't even be City fans. You know that man that walk into JD Sports and I'm looking for a
Yeah.
t-shirt, like, oh, what's this, Puma? You know what I mean? They pick it up, lad. They're gonna see bare man.
Phoenix
wearing that
Patterson
shirt.
says Man United away. What's the Man United away one? I
Nah,
can't
it's
remember.
not.
Oh no, it's awful.
Nah, it's not.
It's
That's not
awful.
it.
It's like it's like mayo, siracha mayo.
Have they still got their Chevrolet thing?
No,
No, they've
the
got a new
team
sponsor
viewer.
now, innit?
Team
Team
viewer?
viewer.
Exactly.
Team viewer.
Let's hold it a minute.
Go look at team
Hey,
viewer.
my phone
Basically,
back.
if
Sonny
some guy
Leon
wants to
said-
hack you from India, that's what they
He's a
tell you to
corner, he's a
download.
corner. What was that? Oh, actually, there's quite a smart chance we put it over the bar there from Mahrez. Sonny Leon says, Robbie, I'm currently partying with Edu in a yacht. As we speak, Edu seems to be under no pressure. Means boom, Messi. Okay.
What's that smell?
I think I got a bit confused by that. And LGN Cal 456 says City's got the best kit.
Shame,
There's
mate.
a lot of
There's
cities.
a lot of votes for City. You know,
What I say, Robbie?
don't get me wrong, I like it, but it's white with blue trim.
You're not seeing what it is.
It's a little
It
details.
needs to look deeper.
Yeah.
It needs to look deeper. Look deeper, Robbie.
It's what I'm looking deeper. It's white with blue trim with a little
That's not white though, is it? That's like proper mad colours.
light blue and
You know,
purple.
what, you know what this is designed off as well? Like water wells in like Africa and that. It's like that's the inspiration.
Waterworld.
Yeah, like charity and that. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the inspiration behind it all. That's why it's like got the
do they
blue
call
one,
clubs?
the raindrops and that. Yeah. So you buy it, you're helping out a bit of charity as well.
Oh yeah, that's okay. That's why
So-
everybody's voting for it.
Yeah,
That's
there
why-
ain't no
I mean-
charity when it comes to City, mate. I'll tell you that. Right. Jacob Carroll says Man United third kit.
Well, that's how I thought.
Lewis says the Palace third kit.
Yeah, the Palace
Wolves-
third kit's
I haven't
nice.
seen that. MSA
Come on.
TV says Wolves kit.
Ooh,
Chance here for Leicester.
Jamie Vardy, but he was too high, and he had to just sort something out. But
Save there. But Stefan's a good goalkeeper, you know.
He'll be off soon.
third
think-
keeper?
He's too good to be our second choice, isn't he? You know what I mean?
Nah, I was
Going
going wide anyway.
but he's got to deal with that.
Yeah, but that was
He'll
going
be
wide anyway.
He's you know, America's number one. If he's already played in Germany, he'll get off. If it's not this summer, January next summer, something like that.
Oh, that was a bit of a high.
Yeah,
I think it was
Referee
play
let
on.
that go though. Referee
Yeah.
just seen
Is that
that
Palmer?
completely. He let it go.
Was that Palmer?
Palmer, yeah. He's been at the club since he was like 6 years old or something.
Everton away says KZ.
80. Jesus Christ.
Stephen.
Did they put that back on?
I have no idea.
Stephen United, who's got, I can see he's a Man United fan by his avatar.
they
He
did,
says
blood.
City's kit's horrible.
I thought they turned it down. Maybe turned it up for a bit.
but he would say that.
Yeah, he ain't got no fashion sense, man.
I don't know. One of them.
Right, anyway,
You
corner
man
to
are playing
Leicester.
games. It's on, blood. It's blowing air, fam.
Corner to Leicester here.
I want no air like Chris Brown and Jordan Sparks, blood.
What's a decent corner?
None
Dealt with.
whatsoever, blood. It's not off, blood.
Deal
I'll
with
rip that off
Nice,
the wall, blood.
Fernandinho.
You've got to say so far.
Oh, come on.
One mistake there.
Go on, Matt.
Mistake
Go on, Matt.
here.
Oh, my
That's a good
days.
ball. Come on,
That's a
Blues.
great ball
Mahrez
there.
is through.
Mahrez is on
Dozy
there.
back post.
Nice.
If he sees him,
Mahrez is
back
on there.
post, nah, like, look, the
But the
green,
Leicester-
green.
Leicester players are back
Selfish
now.
fishmonger, yeah, you deserve that.
Just over
Is that a
the bar
deflection?
from Mahrez.
Is that a
That's
deflection?
unlucky.
That means.
Unlucky.
There you go, Stan.
What sort of reception does Mahrez get
My
from the
guy.
Leicester fans? Do they boo him
Mixed.
or do they?
Why would
Basically-
anyone boo him though, innit? You know what
No,
I mean?
listen. Well, it's the way he went about leaving. You know, the same way that Courtois isn't liked by Chelsea fans. It's the same thing.
What did he do?
He was in airports going. He wrote a letter saying, "I want to leave Leicester." He threw a hissy fit before Man City refused to play.
Yep.
All this kind of stuff, and we're like, "No, do you know what? Screw you. I don't want to sound like we made you, but at the same time, you wouldn't be relevant because." of
Does
us.
it not also feel a bit sad that like he was like one of your star men in the time that you won the Premier League and you don't like him? Like
Okay,
not
it's
you
tough.
personally, but some Leicester fan. Like I could never
Another
imagine
corner
like,
to City, by the way.
Yeah, but it's the
93
way
tries.
that you go. Again, if you want to leave amicably, sure, but the way that he threw his he goes, "I don't want to play with you anymore unless I get my transfer. I ain't playing for you."
But that's also because Leicester are
familiar?
trying to value him proper high.
Yeah, but it don't matter. You are contracted to the club.
I don't know
They
why
pay
you're
your
laughing at me.
wages.
Look at the amount of mercenaries that you lot had at your club that left. Alexis,
I know.
Van Persie. You're actually a leading example. You're actually the leading example in the Premier League.
That's why I know what it's all about.
Do you know what
I
I
know.
mean?
I know what it's all about.
How dare did I let you mock me in best event? When I actually look at the amount of... Watch next week. I'm going to save it for next week. Watch. You watch.
2-bit says Pep has spent nearly £1 billion and still no Champions League.
Here's to the next 1 billion. Let's go again. Spend 2 billion. It is what it is.
No,
I'm
but
not moaning.
come on, what do you mean it is what
It is what it is,
Well,
blood.
well,
He's right,
billion.
blood.
Well, it is, you know what I mean?
Champions
$1
League.
billion.
You know, when we're being held hostage to teams like Aston Villa who want us to pay 100 million for Grealish, you know, what we're going to do? We
You
can't
just said you've got the best academy.
I'm sure with 1
going.
billion, yeah.
What about bringing through some of
also
them?
Did he say-
said,
wait, how
once
much
we've won the
did Pep- how much
Champions
did he
League,
spend?
I think we will bring.
How much
academy
did
players
Pep
through.
spend, Robbie?
918, I think it was in total.
No, how much did he
Well, it was
spend?
1 billion.
$1 billion.
See, like with that money, yeah, no word of a lie, Robbie, yeah, and I'm not bantering, yeah, with that money, yeah, he could have just paid off all the teams to let him win. Like, no, honestly, he didn't need to buy all of them. Come on, 1 billion, I'm pretty sure he could have paid off. Come on, every man get a little piece of that money, you know what I mean? Piece of the pie, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's a lot of luck here. We should go chase that,
1
Torres. Come
billion.
on, don't just stop there. Put the ball in behind for you.
Albert Square
This
said
is
one you forgot expressions. Ashley Cole. That's another one. That's what I said. I know all about the mercenaries.
No,
mate,
I didn't
trust me.
forget. Listen, I'm saving it. Like, listen, there's a list. There is a list, and I'm not even gonna trust me. I'm gonna save it for the best of any. This is not the platform.
I got one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one that will counteract all of them. Right? So I'm ready for you. Are you
No,
bring
go
it
on.
on?
Because
I got
no, but
one.
we can do a versus, innit? Like, you could just hit your one early, yeah? That's what it
I
is.
got
I'll let
one.
you, once you
I
say
got
that,
one.
that's
my,
fine.
My one will kill
No,
yours
you
dead.
get me. I'll say it
It
first.
is.
You get, I'll kill yours.
Because- no,
I'll start the video by saying, all right, first, yep, you got Sol Campbell. You know what I mean?
That's it.
And then I'll move
it's
on.
all over because
That's what it
you
is,
lot
bro.
are still shook about it to this day. So I
is
know
what it
that
is,
that would
blood.
kill it all dead.
It is what it is, fam. You get me, blood. Even Man City, bruv, Gail Cleese. You know my man that you
Andy
man
Boyle.
are side men. I swear.
Listen, when City started sort of building their
Feeder club
what they're
for Man
doing
City,
now,
blood.
they
You were the
took
feeder
Andy
club.
Boyle, they took Clichy,
Yeah,
they
feeder
took
club.
Nasri,
When you say took,
they took
it
Samia.
wasn't a robbery.
Yeah, it wasn't a robbery.
They just like, all right, cool, I'll lead them.
Nah, big man thing.
They just took, man. They just took. Their
It wasn't took. It
Cheap
was, they were
as
like,
well.
do you want some money? Oh, sure.
That's like
I'll
just
give you.
walking up to Arsene Wenger, yeah, and just be like arm wrestle, blood, just slapping his arm down, give me him, blood. Do you know what I mean? It probably went
They
to
took
the free as
everything,
well,
man.
blood.
Actually, I'm supporting Leicester today. I just remember. I started to remember all them. And when he slid right in front of us that time.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
hold on, come on, Leicester.
The length of the pitch, man ran the length of the pitch, blood. What a run, blood. What a
Like
run.
every 3 steps, it was a little step.
That's the
down.
greatest run in football history, blood.
Listen, hey, hold on, wait. This one's pretty funny, right?
It's a dead
Here we
ball.
go.
This is from Reggie Forts, yeah? He says Pep's spend per trophy is actually quite low.
Facts, mate. Reggie knows. Reggie knows. Reggie knows, mate.
Oh, unlucky.
That was good.
Perez
save.
just needs to
Could've
sort his
scored
feet out.
there,
Could have
could've scored there.
done it.
The Nacho would have put that in, blood.
Spend
Oh, it's
per
good to
trophy.
have Ricardo back, man. I swear, man, after that long injury, it's good to have him back.
Oh,
a good
is
player.
that thing you're
He's
chatting
a brilliant
about?
player.
Robbie, is that thing you're chatting about
Was that
about
Tielemans?
toenails and all of that VAR
come on.
offside? Is that in effect right now?
I think so, yeah. I feel, yeah.
Yeah, it will
Okay.
be unfortunate.
Yeah, because now they're not going to be.
They're not got VAR.
They're going to have VAR, but obviously this season, you know, like last year, you know,
Yeah.
if they're messing around with all these lines and someone's toenail would just about kept them
Armpit.
offside and that armpit and that. They're not.
Go on,
they're
Indy.
not
He's
gonna
got
have
Oh,
that
I
this
thought
season.
then he was in defence.
Always a chance, another chance here for Leicester. This is good.
Let's finish.
Get rid of it, man.
City all over the place at the back. There was a
Just
chance
bounced
here
off
for
my try,
Vardy.
blood. No way, man bounced off the try.
It was-
blood.
it was
He
solid.
putting in work.
City are all over the place here at the moment, I must say.
The thing is, Ndidi's bulked, like, he's always solid, but now he's decided to bulk up a little bit more. So I've seen him a couple of seasons, just players running into him, and then just
Did he
nothing.
play in centre back or did Robbie just butcher the formation like he did?
No, he was 4-2-3-1.
Johnny Boy
So he's
says.
not playing centre back.
No, it's 4-2-3-1.
Robbie
He's
said
playing
three at the back.
CDM.
Did you hear him say three at the
No,
back?
that's because that's what one football's. That's the
No,
formation. they
that's
go.
what one Robbie. That's what it is.
The Johnny Boy says, what do Leicester fans think about Kante? and how he left.
Oh,
Nah,
fine.
Man can't hate Kante. No way.
You can't
bro.
hate Kante.
How much did you sell him
Some
for? though?
people-
That was cheap, wasn't it?
With 35 mil.
that's the
Oi,
biggest disgrace in
Yeah,
football
but we
history.
didn't. Nobody expected him to have a season like that. Even Kante probably didn't expect him to have a.
Oh, no,
Thing
man.
is, he used to like
Are
this
you
guy's
crazy? The
mad.
season he had for you lot when you
Yeah.
won the league was big enough.
Yeah,
like,
I
what are
agree.
you
That's what I
talking
mean.
about?
So we
If
love
there was
him.
one player,
I
you
agree.
lot could have probably lost maybe a Mahrez
Pereira
and
did
maybe
well
still
there.
down to Kante was your most important player, fam.
He
But you
was.
didn't score that many goals. You just didn't concede that many goals either.
Nah, but
blood.
we all scored
You know what I
through
mean?
2 players, which was Jamie Vardy, Mahrez.
Mahrez,
That
that's
was it. So if
Exactly.
any one of them 3 got injured, we don't win the league. It's literally everything lined up perfectly. It was just one of them mad ones. So even watching it, going, we're winning again.
Yeah, but
It's
there's
been
certain
years.
games I saw you lot win when, bruv, 10 of your man didn't even pass the halfway line, blood. and you
Nah,
still
not
won.
even like
You
that,
did,
not
you did,
even
nah,
like
bruv,
that.
Nah, you lot playing some
And you-
shithousery football. Yes,
There's
nah.
a chance here again.
Oh, well, yeah, okay.
The reason why I
did
could tell
well
you
there,
you was,
did
yeah,
well.
because even remember, I was watching you, like I wanted you to slip up, innit? So I was seeing it, and I seen teams just gift you goals, blood. I
Not
swear to
even.
God,
That
I
sounds
was-
like jealousy
were
because
wrong.
that was the closest you got to the Premier League
Damn
title.
right,
That's
blood,
what
yeah.
it is.
No, fam, it's not even a ooh. He's damn right, blood. You know them way there, fam. It's not even a ooh. That was the
You
one
lot
season.
should have won it that season.
That was the one
and then
season.
it was you guys.
That
as
was
well.
the one
it was
season
before.
where
It was.
I
It
thought-
was Arsenal.
Yeah,
Then
nah,
they
but
dropped
yeah,
away.
yeah,
Then
yeah,
Tottenham.
no
but
belief,
I
blood.
think
It was
I
with
think
Arsenal,
definitely Tottenham should have won
celebrate
it.
that
Even
when they won the
Arsenal
league.
fans, that's what I'm saying. Even Arsenal fans say, "Oh yeah, that we bottled it. Yeah, when we were never top. We was never top in that season." They seem to forget that they were. Well, it's not that they forget. They just know that when they're top,
They
it
were
means
top.
nothing, innit?
No, we were never top that season.
You wasn't?
We
You
just
were
won.
the
pretty
closest
sure you-
point difference to us. When
Yeah, I'm
we were
Yeah,
pretty
but
sure
that
you were
was
all
a-
closest.
that was
You get
a
me?
fake-
We were
that
out
was
of
a
reach,
fake
fam. We were
thing.
Gabriel FC.
You
like, you know what I mean?
guys were the guys. We
No,
weren't
it's
really
the
pushing
truth.
them to win the league. You were. We
Huh?
weren't.
No, we weren't. We
We
were
were
just
pushing for
we were
them.
just next in line. Like them man were there, and we were just
When
next.
when we were down to 10 men and Danny Welbeck puts that goal in, you and man celebrated like you won the league. 100%,
Yeah,
jumping
I know.
into the crowd like you won the league, like
It
Aguero.
was a last minute goal. That's why.
Nah, not even the photos of the changing room, all this kind of stuff. I
remember?
I had
No, that was
so
the
many
last.
Arsenal fans
Yeah.
coming after me. I sent a picture of the table, and then just every reply was just a picture of the
It
table.
was a last minute goal.
Well, bet.
That is the only time you ever won the league, isn't it?
Who, me? Our team's
You know what I mean?
rubbish.
Talk about. Don't even worry about that.
We take that 5,000 to 1 man. It's probably more memorable than one of yours.
To be fair, well, we did win it without losing a game.
Yeah, he
So
never stopped talking about that one,
that's-
do you?
That's quite. That's quite memorable.
You're right, lad. You're right. You had more draws than a coffee shop in Amsterdam.
Yeah, but yeah,
blood.
at
You know what I
least-
mean? Yeah, no,
You're sitting with 3 people here that have won it.
Yeah, it don't matter, blood.
Yeah.
So why I made
That's
that
what you're
statement.
sitting
I
in.
made that statement.
Side
Yeah.
man.
I'm not.
Yeah.
One, I'm not silent. Yeah.
That's a
And
good
two,
goal.
I mean,
There's a chance.
Yes.
Was that?
What a strike.
What was that?
Oh no, you know what? That's a
man.
young buck. Now I want him to score, blood.
He's
He's a
got a
young
got
buck.
across the goal.
I thought you were sitting on this side.
No, when I said I want him to score, I want to be
Yeah, they were
offside.
nice.
Innit, you know?
Good bit of work there in the midfielder by the other young player.
Nah,
He's got to go across goal
Yeah, it's a
there.
poor finish. Poor finish.
I don't know if he's right-footed, so that's obviously always going to be a bit of a tricky one that for him. But he's got to do a bit better there.
Oh, come on.
Getting into the right
Come
areas.
on.
This is what he's been doing. He's been getting into them areas. You know what I mean? And
All these man
it's
with their
promising.
Eric Lamella trims. It's crazy.
Torres
He had it
says
first.
shows
Is it?
Robbie that City
Come
need
on,
a
Jim.
striker.
How did
He
you
goes, that's why I
transfer
can
him
see them
over?
completing the Harry Kane deal.
Trim, like, you know what I mean?
I agree with
Best
that.
thing he had was a transfer for Gil.
Because they asked Pep about Harry Kane and it was quite.
And he come out openly, wasn't he?
Yeah, he didn't say.
Oh,
we're
he's
not
going
in
for the
him.
man. That's come on.
Ooh.
Man. He's going for the man. That's not even.
Yeah, he didn't say we're not going for him or nothing
No.
like that. He just said.
He's made his statement.
Their
hasn't he,
back
you know what I
numbers
mean?
is like
said,
one
yeah,
my
if,
digital
you know,
clock
is
at
Is it a
home.
coincidence that he said
Same
that
font.
and then the same day Harry Kane come out with his statement? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
Like they've obviously been talking to him, like right, let's turn up the pressure a little bit. And that statement that Harry Kane put out, oh my days! I mean, that's pathetic. You know what I mean? I want to keep it all behind closed doors or whatever he said. Is that what he said?
After
No, I never read that.
No, I did, bro. He
Yeah.
definitely said
I want to keep
something
behind
along
closed
them
doors
lines.
after going on an 18-yard goal,
No, he-
18-hole thing with Gary Neville.
He definitely said something like
Oh,
he
that.
said he wants to
I
leave.
got no
Yeah.
Wi-Fi, blood.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got Wi-Fi. Let me see. If
Shut
I
up. No, I'm looking.
Let me see if I can find
The
it.
train. I'll be returning to the club as planned.
That's fine.
I wouldn't do anything to jeopardize the relationship I have with the fans who have given me such unwavering support during it. See, look, that's the statement that I read, blood. Is there a next one? See, that's the
Yeah.
only one that I read. It's been almost 10 years since I made my Spurs debut. For every one of those 10 years, you, the fans, have showed me total support and love. That's why it hurts to read some of the comments that have been made this week questioning my professionalism. while I won't go into specifics
Oh, there we
of
go.
the situation,
There we
I
go.
want to clarify
There we go.
that I would never and have never refused to train, blood. I'll be returning to the club tomorrow as planned, fam. So he clarifies. What are you talking about? lad?
So why is he not
He's
turning
clearly
up?
been
What are you
asked to
talking
come
about?
back then, isn't it? You know what I mean? He's been asked to come
Why
back.
didn't he come back, right? Because
With
Do you
them-
know
Yeah.
why,
to me,
lad?
to me, I
because
would
he
look
was
on
in the
that.
Bahamas, fam, trying to have another youth. He's got about 50 already.
So why did
You
he
know them
come?
way
Why
there.
did he say that? He could have said that on Monday.
Because
He could
it's
have
none of
said
his
that on
business. What
Tuesday.
him and Kate God is
I mean,
doing
it's
to
none
Club
of his
Duvet
business.
ain't none of the Tottenham fans' business.
The whole
blood.
world of football is saying, "Where's Harry Kane? What's going on?" It's the biggest news in football that Harry Kane has
No, man
not
knew
turned
where
up.
he was. He just wasn't at training.
No, hold on.
He
Why
wasn't
is he not
listen,
training?
He wasn't like
No,
there wasn't
no.
a police report or
Everybody
nothing
in
like
the
that.
world of football-
It's not like when Maguire was in Greece, blood.
Hold
You
on,
know them
wait a
way
minute.
there. Like, what are you talking about?
Everybody in the world of football, including all your fans, are saying, "Where is he?"
Yeah, it's true.
On the Monday, on the Tuesday, nothing from him. On the Wednesday, nothing from him. And then he comes with that statement on the Thursday. I'm sorry. The reason why the fans are
Like Craig
questioning
David,
that,
man. 7 days.
the reason why the fans are questioning that because they haven't heard from you, and they're like, "Well, hold on, you're supposed to come back to training." The club have said that you're supposed to be back. The club even saying they're going to fine you. So
Have you looked
to
at the
come out with
comments?
that
Have you
statement,
looked at the comments underneath the statement from the Tottenham fans?
I haven't. What were they saying?
They're pretty positive.
Yeah, because
Possibly deleted comments. I'm joking. I ain't even looked. I'm taking
they're
the piss.
probably trying to hold on to.
No,
listen,
no, I'm taking the piss. I ain't even
like you said, I've been through this, right, with Arsenal players that have
Of
left,
course.
right, and you want to hold on to the fact that they might stay,
Robbie,
but it's not looking good. He's going.
you don't
I'm
understand.
thinking-
Bro, listen, I'm not holding on to nothing but my set, blood. You know them way there, fam. That's the only thing I'm holding on to, blood.
And you
The way I
got to be
see it
real.
is-
You got to be real. Come on, guys just played in the final of the Euros, and then you're going to go and play
in a
that
conference league, blood.
I mean, come on.
on sand. You know them way there, fam.
Yeah, playing-
Volleyball stadiums.
Team in Lithuania or something like that,
Gee.
or Luxembourg.
Yeah,
or
no,
something.
Do you know
Yeah,
how
come on.
upset it was, yeah? How upsetting it was, yeah? Forget that we finished outside the Champions League the season before or whatever, Europa
This is
League.
nice
and that.
by
That's
City.
calm, innit? Europa League,
handball, innit?
Champions
Go,
League.
go,
that's
go,
fine.
go, go,
Anything
go, go,
less
go.
than that is a joke thing, blood. You get me, fam? It was an embarrassing season.
Come on, we get
So
So
would you
Yeah.
prefer
Yeah.
of not to get
Yeah.
anything
City
at
looking
all?
really
Do
rusty
Arsenal
here.
get nothing
Giving
at
the
all?
ball away a lot. There's another chance here.
Oh.
Leicester.
We're
I have to
trying.
say,
We're
Leicester-
trying. Yeah.
Leicester are the better team at the moment. City are looking
Can we
very.
keep? Because it's pre-season. Can we keep this up for 90 minutes? That's the thing.
They're looking sharp, Leicester.
We are looking good. It's just a little bit off.
Is this your best team as well, or
Yeah, this is our best team.
'Cause this
that's
ain't
fit
ours.
at the
Gone for
moment.
it. They've gone for
Look at
it.
the
That's better at the
disrespect
moment.
that he's taking the
Know what I
piss,
mean?
blood. You get me? A-team, blood. You get me? You got Mr. TFC out there, blood. And who's they got? I didn't even know, fam. There's that Fernando, what's his name? Fernando
They got the
Torres and
second
that.
team out and it's still like competing with us.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
You see what I mean? Hey, mate.
We've got Bertrand on corners. We've been whack from corners last year. Set piece deliveries,
Yeah.
set piece defending. We
Our
were
corners
terrible.
Our corners are trash.
It was awful.
Oh, my days.
We had the
defenders,
thing
so.
worst second word
Away.
Well, away. Ake's having a good game, actually.
Ake's a solid player, mate. You know, people say he had a crap season last year, mate. He was
He wasn't
injured
playing.
all season. Like, what else he meant to do if he's injured?
Yeah.
I mean, I think 40 million for him is a steal.
But also-
40 million, when you think about it, when you think, 50 million for Ben White and players
No,
like
this
that,
guy's played Premier League
40
football.
million, 40 million
Honest question on Ben White.
cheap now, isn't
It's
it?
Honest
good
question
deal.
on Ben White. Do you think that he's your answer?
Well, we need way more than Ben White, but he's definitely a quality player. I can understand why we signed Ben White. I mean, David Luiz left, and we need somebody in that position. So he's quality.
But is it that you need some? I think you need somebody like David Luiz to hold him down and go, right, this is how you play the game. This is how
David
Arsenal
Luiz
play.
is
Well,
trash.
on his own,
man.
he's going to go. What the hell am I doing?
I think it's a good signing. Obviously, it's a lot. It's a lot of money.
This is why I'm
We've
holding.
had to pay the English tax. We know that. You know what I mean?
Madison
VAT,
Part 2.
Is he
British
better than
added tax.
Nathan Ake, yeah?
I don't know really, to be honest. Nathan Ake,
No, he's a good player.
I remember
He
one
wasn't-
time.
I'm not taking
I wanted
the piss,
Nathan Ake
but
at
he's not
Arsenal.
worth, I don't think he was worth 40.
I think he.
I
Well, if
think
Ben
he is.
White's gone
I
now
think
for
it's
50
fucking
million.
well worth it, mate.
If Ben
no,
White's
you see
50
the
million,
time
you
he
got-
went. No, sorry, I'm not saying he's.
I think
now,
he is worth it.
now, I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
say now. But you see the time you got him from Bournemouth with them getting relegated.
I think he's worth it.
Yeah,
That is it. That is
Nah,
what I was
I
shocked
said
at.
that at the
That's
time as
only
well.
because they got relegated.
I said that at the time.
Yeah, that's what I was shocked at. Sorry,
I was
not that he's
actually-
worth it. not
Yeah,
that he's
I
worth
said
it.
I was a bit surprised we couldn't get a bit of a better
Yeah,
deal
that was
because
it.
they got relegated. But I don't think we could be messing about. You know what I mean? So I think we just went, you know what, 40 million.
But with Nathan
It's a
Ake
good
as
deal.
well, which is a bit like Ben White as well, is that
more
they
than
can
any of our
they
players,
can play
40 mil.
as a centre back
And a
or
left back.
right back as well.
Yeah, left back.
I thought it was
And
left back.
people have been saying to
Ben
me,
White can
I've
play
never
as a
seen
right
this,
back
but
as well.
apparently Ake's played midfield a few times as well.
Yeah, and
which
Ben
is-
White can play as
I
a
ain't never
holding
seen that.
midfielder as well. So he's a versatile
Jeez.
player.
That's good
Who
play,
is
that's
that?
good play, that's
It's a
good
good
play.
skill.
Who is that?
Unlucky, unlucky.
Is that
Positive,
Ndozi?
positive. That's what you want to see.
But he
Kartik
made his number
says,
50
Kartik
sign.
says,
Fall over.
City would have a scary
Oh,
lineup.
he's not
if
falling
Kane-
over.
Oh, Jack
Get
Grealish.
in. No, he's
City-
legit.
City would have a
at time
scary
trying to top
lineup
the
if
Jack
Kane
Grealish
comes in.
haircut.
But Fraudiola flops this year. He should. If Fraudiola flops this year, he should be sacked because this is a Champions League winning team.
Where's he going to go?
I mean, also, what is a
He'd be
flop?
sacked.
Where's he
If
going
he,
to go?
if he doesn't win the Champions League this year,
Nah, have you seen
Go on,
PSG?
Ricardo.
Robbie, have you seen PSG this year? No chance.
are you making excuses?
No.
I'm saying Champions
come on,
League is
Perez.
hard. How many times did Sir Alex Ferguson, the best manager ever, win it? Twice? In 20 years? You know what I mean? And then
Yeah,
people
but
are just
you-
saying, oh, Pep Guardiola's
you'd
not won
spend
it in
£1 billion
5 years.
though.
Yeah, but
£1 billion.
mate, United were just taking players off everyone. You know what I mean?
Billion,
They-
billion quid, mate. That's a lot.
920 million, Robbie. You know what I mean?
Man United were doing all of these under the table deals, blood. Like
Yeah.
Fergie used to get the best deals ever, blood. He used to screw man
But
out.
you know, big up Fergie because a lot of his players as well were homegrown guys.
Yeah, you know, you're right. The
But
guy
that was-
Neville, Phil Neville, blood.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There was also not
Phil
David
Foden,
Beckham.
that's it.
Yeah,
Do
but
you
there was
know what I
also
mean?
not. Well, we got John
Yeah,
Stones.
Paul
John Stones
Scholes,
is there.
yeah, Nicky Butt, blood.
You bought John
Roy
Stones.
Keane.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I thought you meant.
What about homegrown?
What I would say,
Also, that was the way that they were
sorry,
done back
it's my
in the
mistake,
day.
but
No,
I mean,
you're
like,
right.
it's come through the ranks.
Yeah, but how many, top clubs now, realistically? Even Barcelona, they're the best of the best at that. How many have they got there? Couple, 2 or 3? And they'll probably walk out after what's going on there.
We're talking about Champions Leagues.
What you mean, players that come through the ranks?
Yeah.
They got quite a few, Barcelona.
Yeah, but I'm saying the best ones, the best ones will probably
What
get
is
off soon.
yours?
They bought Coutinho.
Mate,
from-
we played 2 of them here. Edozie and Palmer.
Yeah, no, we won't see him again.
How many have you got? You've
They
got
got Foden.
Smith Rowe,
You got Foden,
Saka.
Who
Who else have you got in Arsenal?
We got a
You got
few, man.
Smith Rowe, Saka, they got
Smith Rowe,
Willock,
Saka, Willock.
I thought you
they
saw
got
one.
No,
Well,
this
Willock's
is the time Arsenal have
Willock.
actually got homegrown players.
We-
Them
we-
time when all them Frenchmen were coming, that's when they had no homegrown.
No, they were
Do you know what I
homegrown
mean?
French.
They'll all go into Vieira.
They were homegrown French. Remember, Wenger was in charge. Sri Chef says, congrats to Expressions. Spurs signing Brian Gill today. And complete,
It wasn't today.
completed
It wasn't
his rite of
today.
passage.
We signed him already.
One
Howard
nothing, lost the
Woolwich,
final
from Big
against
Bang
Arsenal
Theory,
player Gabriel Martinelli in Tokyo.
And his name's Brian Messi, yeah, so tell him to get it right next time, right? Yeah, Brian Messi.
Brialinho.
That's
what
what
we were
we're
talking about last time.
Messi needs a challenge, man. Come to Arsenal. Make Arsenal great.
That's a big
He
challenge.
needs a challenge, blood.
We could get red hats in it with
There's
the
a
4
chance
letters
there.
on.
That's why did he head it back that way? He could have headed for goal there. City player. Nikola Stankovic says, yeah, this is in reply to you, Lewis. He says, yeah, but Fergie didn't spend 900 million on
Yeah, but
transfers.
it was a different age, mate. It was a different age,
See the
wasn't
way
it?
he says,
You know what, he spent 30 million on Ferdinand. Was it 30 million on Ferdinand? What was that, like 2002, something like that? Imagine that nowadays.
What, 30 million?
30 mil gets Fofana.
30
Oh, against
million, mate,
Saliba,
in
what
like
happened to him?
2002 or whatever
but-
it was when they bought Ferdinand. How much was that?
No,
I hear
but
that
you make a
still.
good point. But
You do.
they did bring through a lot of like Beckham, Giggs,
Mate,
Neville
Giggs was
brothers.
one Man United anyway, mate. They just went round
What's
picking off the
the
best
most amount of
talent,
money
mate.
Fergie spent on a player?
He did spend a lot. I remember even players like Varane and
Oh, go on.
Varane?
Go
What are
on.
you talking about?
not Varane.
Varane, you mean? Oh, Varane. Sorry, I was going to say, blood. What's this guy on?
Varane. There was some times when he spent, but really the
Like
team
Ronaldo,
was.
I know, couldn't have been that much.
He didn't spend that much on Ronaldo.
Because he was a
did
young, he wasn't that good, blood, when
but
he
he was
came.
really he built it on the base of those English
Varane
players.
was like one of their superstar signings
Class
where you
of
would think,
96.
oh, right, you're surprised they're doing that, innit?
He did, but he also picked some of them talent from the best academies in England, you know what I mean? They were not all from Manchester. How many of them, class 92?
Scholes, that's another one.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was a few, blood. The Nevilles, blood.
Neville brothers, Scholes, Beckham.
Beckham's not from
What
Manchester.
about Nicky Butt, blood? Was he?
Nicky
He's
Butt.
a
Nicky
diehard
Butt.
City
Nah,
fan,
you're
mate.
laughing,
He's got
but-
a City tattoo on his chest, you know what I mean? They just go
Who,
around.
Nicky Butt?
Who, Nicky Butt?
Yeah, just pick
Nicky Butt's got a City tattoo.
Nah, you know.
Well, to be fair, the amount of time he spent on the bench, he probably got it done, blood. You know, they played there while they were playing. I'm telling you, Nicky
Nah, it's
Butt.
a different era, man. It's a
You get
different
me,
era.
fam?
You
That
can't
guy
really
was just there
compare it.
collecting
No, but
medals.
still 900. Yeah, but he did
Michael
win the
Carrick?
Champions League, didn't
He
he?
won it twice in 20 years.
I'm just trying to throw.
I
out-
mean,
I believe
Pep
that came from us.
Guardiola's been
Oh,
here
is it?
5 years.
Yeah, he waits, man.
That's why there was a question mark at the end.
Should've
I was like,
won it last
I'm
year.
just clutching anything.
He did, but Chelsea are a good side, you know what I mean? I was worried about Chelsea in the last 16. I said, Chelsea with Tuchel playing that defensive tactics, they're going to be dangerous. We struggle,
You know what it is with
we
Pep,
struggle
yeah?
against defensive teams.
Oh, here's a chance here for City.
No.
That was a poor ball.
It's dead.
Ghanaian excellence.
Do you know what it is about that final, yeah? It's not, you are right. Oh, here's a chance again.
Look at the way he went down.
The thing is, I
Yeah,
think
two of our boys
Man
on the
City
floor
were in a
there.
lose-lose situation because, of course, we should have won
Oh,
because you've got
Palmer
the better
was
team,
playing
and if
Boston,
they
he
lose,
took
then
him out,
everybody just goes
No,
on
no,
because
no.
they've got nothing else.
Let me tell you why I'll have a go.
Oh, look at that.
Lewis is right. It's very, very difficult to win a Champions League. But
Yeah.
I felt that last season's Champions League, your manager threw the game away with his team selection, with the false number 9. He didn't play Fernandinho, remember?
He should have played Fernandinho.
He
should have
played a
Fernandinho.
weird team. He played his team where everyone was like, what's he doing? What's
Yeah.
what's
No,
that?
but at the same time,
He got it horribly wrong, be real.
he played. He made
He got it horribly wrong.
He should have played Fernandinho. I don't
Did
think
he get it horribly
No,
wrong?
I don't think he got it horribly wrong. I think
He got it
Pep
horribly
was
wrong.
playing FIFA, blood.
No,
you know
no.
when you got every man on 88,
Yo,
89,
you know
90,
Chelsea,
you just put them in wrong positions
play
because you
real
want to
time.
It'll
win.
do, pace,
Yeah,
pace
it'll
and
do,
win, pace
it'll
and win.
do. You know what I mean?
You don't think he got it horribly wrong?
I don't think he got it horribly wrong. I think he got it wrong, but not horribly wrong. Just a bit wrong. When Chelsea
How
played,
much of a bit wrong?
like 25% wrong.
That's horrible.
I'll tell you
That's
how much.
enough. That's-
90 minutes. You know, wait
Just
there.
a bit wrong. Just a bit wrong.
That's horrible. Rational Cat says the Pep versus Fergie argument is well settled if you watch their two teams play against each other.
Good
all you
comment.
need to know, all you need to see to judge the difference is in the coaching.
Oh, yeah.
That's good. Good
Big
point.
up.
That. Good point. I suppose he's like back in Pep. Is he?
Big up me,
Seems like-
Chappy, blood. He said-
Udant says Pep has
Hey.
also
Says shout out
done
Neel
with
as
youth
well,
done it with
Appreciate
youth
it, man.
graduates.
Shout out
Look what he
Chappy.
did at the Barcelona.
Hopefully, feeling
With
better, man.
Barcelona.
Yeah,
team.
yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say, blood. Robbie, let me
He did bring through a lot of players at
Be
last.
quiet, blood. Let me read out my super chat. Man, can't believe I missed out on the show with you. Big up to Neel. Come on, the Foxes. I'm still sick here. Big up, Chappy, blood. You get me.
Big up to Chappy,
Yeah.
yeah, we
Big
know
up
Chappy
Chappy.
hasn't been well. Big up Chappy, man. Get well soon, man. Erin says, Robbie, I beg you ask expressions. Why he's dressed like Nollywood Power Ranger? The man woke up today and put himself in a spliff, and then he put hashtag what do you think of Tottenham?
What's that guy's name? That would have been a lot funnier if you said something like Davido or something like that. Say your name, innit? Say your name. So I just improved your joke for you, yeah? You're welcome.
Come with another super chat.
You know what I mean?
I tell you, you've upset a lot of people with your comments on Fergie. I tell you, there's a lot of people.
What are the facts? 2 Champions Leagues in 20 years for the greatest manager of all time. It's just a fact, isn't it? I'm saying. People are like, oh, why Pep not won one?
This man said 2 Champions Leagues, yeah, and 1 million packets of chewing gum, fam. Like, nah, I wouldn't have that, blood. Hey, all you top reds, blood. Remember what you said, yeah? I didn't say it, blood. I never said a word.
Nick says top 4 predictions. Robbie, love from Australia. We did ours. We chatted about it yesterday. Well, actually, we leave ours because we did it, and our show's going to come out next week on that.
No, I'm spoiling it now,
let's-
blood. Alright,
let's
so
get-
I said, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Let's get yours, Neil. Top 4.
Man City, Chelsea, Man United, Leicester.
Leicester.
No,
I think
Liverpool.
Leicester-
Hold on a minute.
Liverpool.
Sorry, Robbie. I know you probably want to move on, but I've got a couple of questions to ask Neel, blood.
Sure.
You know them like that's not in between this thing, blood. You know.
Sure.
What I mean? Alright, so hold on. So
Once you do that,
the
I'm gonna
2
get-
seasons
I'm
that
gonna
you
get a
lot
drink.
bought, and I know, innit? I'm king bottler over here,
Yeah.
innit? You know them way there, so
Yeah.
I know about bottling it, innit? For the 2 seasons that you guys bottled it, yeah, like legit, you had the best chance of getting into the
Where's
top
the
4.
opener?
What makes you think with Man City, the strength for them, Man United, sorry,
Yeah, they're above.
Chelsea,
They're
no,
above.
no, they're above everyone else. What
Liverpool.
makes you think that you can hold on to top 4 now when Brendan Rodgers with his Triple H couldn't even sniff a top 4 spot in the last 2 years when it was so much easier for you? Bowled it. You were like 10 points clear, blood.
Yeah, he's a
First of
bottom
all, we've held on to our players so far. Normally we let one of them go, a main player. Second of all, I'm not convinced about Liverpool. Third, I think this is the season where we get it right. We've got a young squad that's building, and before Harvey Barnes weren't there, and last season we got terrorised by injuries. Terrorised.
Definitely.
I think we've just added to that. We've got added to that.
Last
massively.
season, Liverpool had loads of injuries in that, right?
But that only gets mentioned.
And they
Ours
still got
never
above
gets.
Yeah,
because
they still got top four,
we
though.
get that.
They've still got top four.
They still got
though.
top
Yeah,
four.
because
They still finish above.
but their injuries compared to our injuries in terms of what it means to the squad. If Ndidi
no.
was out for,
Bro, you man need to worry about Aston Villa. Your spot might be gone.
They didn't have Van Dijk. They didn't have Joe Gomez. They didn't have. They were missing nearly all their key players.
like
right?
John
we had more
They
injuries.
never had a midfield because their midfield was playing in defence.
And so was ours. Ndidi was out for the long periods of time in terms of injuries, and also look at the moment we're down certain players. Johnny Evans was out for. There's a quote. Shout out to Mad About Foxes. They've got each of the players that were out for that many games last season. Some of the players were like 25 games, 10 games. Ricardo just come back from an injury.
No,
There was six players that didn't have an injury. Schmeichel, Ward, Albrighton,
chance here, by the way, for
Iheanacho. Who else didn't get injured?
There's a chance here for Leicester.
Come on!
What a
What a save!
What a save by Stefan. That was brilliant save.
Stefan, what a save, bro.
How were we not
I
one
thought that
down?
was
I thought that was
Neel.
going in.
The unbelievable
Mate.
save by Stefan.
I told you, mate, he's too good to be a second choice goalkeeper.
But I hear what you're saying, yeah,
So
but-
good.
The difference of what you're saying is, brother, you're saying Johnny Evans, blood. Fam, look, Johnny Evans, Van Dijk. You know,
Yeah.
fam, there's levels to this thing, yeah.
But then who's the other option?
Huh?
Who's the other
what I'm
side?
trying to explain to you, imagine that.
Johnny
Today,
Evans
Van
is
Dijk- Imagine that. All these man out and they still
the thing is-
finished above you, blood.
Hear me out.
So you ain't improved your team, blood.
We've
You get me?
got, we've got Daka, we've got Samori now, we've got Bertrand now. We'll have some players coming out with injuries. If we're comparing, the thing is, we're expecting, we're expecting.
Bertrand's
He's
just there to
starting for
fill
this.
the
He's doing
quota
well.
in that, blood.
We're expecting Van Dijk to come back from a long-term injury and perform like he left off. That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, but they still got top four without Van Dijk, so that point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we
did
haven't.
their
goalkeeper turn
In
into
terms
Van
of the
Dijk.
squad, in terms of the squad, we haven't got a strong enough squad.
All right, let me ask. Actually, let's see the City attack.
Come on, Dozy. Come on, lad.
Oh, the poor ball again. Oh, thanks for that opener. As we are going to get your top four, just before I do, Lewis, I'll tell you what, it's half time in the game, by the way.
Yeah.
It is half time.
Is it?
Half time, 0-0 at half time. Leicester have had chances,
But
City
more
have had
chances.
chances, but it's 0-0. We're just seeing that a chance again, the Stefan save. It was absolutely brilliant save from Vardy. What a save. That was an unbelievable save.
It was a bit
really
behind
He's
him.
just- yeah, but,
But he should have. Yeah,
it's a
It's
great
good,
save.
good
Great
save. Really good save.
Improvisation, brilliant save.
Is it that with power as well? You know what I mean? That's a good save. That.
Great save.
a good
So top four. Before we get into talking about how that first half's gone,
My
just
top
before
four.
we get your top four.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
As I said, you've really pissed off I think there's only United fans in this chat.
Oh, is it?
Right.
Why are they upset?
Kalechi says. Kalechi Asika says. Don Robbie, tell this City fan to shut the fuck up.
Yes! Oh my God!
He says, Sir Alex Ferguson made Aberdeen one of the Europe's best teams.
I don't care about
Pep
that.
Guardiola
I don't care about that.
failed to win the Champions League last year despite spending nearly $1 billion.
You know what makes me laugh, yeah?
Sir Alex Ferguson, clear better manager, he says.
I ain't heard him call he ain't called him Sir Alex Ferguson once this whole time. I heard him say Alex Ferguson. He ain't used the word Sir once. He's taking the
Why did
piss.
that?
But would you, if you were in this position? 100%
I
not. I'm
haven't even
not.
used it. I forget.
Aaron
Sir
says,
Harry Kane,
Fergie,
man.
innit?
Sir Harry Kane.
Aaron says, top four, the only thing the Foxes are winning is a man's leftovers from my big. He said, I beg you stop smoking. He said, I beg you stop smoking buds, bro. Give us Maddison whilst he's still at it as well.
Oh, that's why he's a
obviously
jealous
an
Arsenal fan. Oh, bless him. That
That was
explains
hilarious
everything.
other than the end. Big up your damn self.
Top four. Lewis, what's yours?
I think City and Chelsea are there, defo.
Who's winning it though?
I think City will win it. I think for me, I don't know if Tuchel's going to carry on playing only 3 attacking players. In my opinion, I think they'll draw a few too many games.
Remember they'll have Lukaku.
They will, but if they're only playing 3 attacking players, I still
Won't
think.
be Timo Werner, that Lukaku.
Yeah, but I just still think that's
a lot of them chances that were missed.
thing. You know, when you're playing teams, you know, who put 11 men behind the ball, I think they'll draw too many games. But I do think they'll get top 4. United, you know, I don't rate Ollie at all, mate. I think I struggle, but they have got some good players, so I think they'll get in there. I want to say Leicester, I really do. I like the way that they play football. I like Rodgers, but He's a bottle merchant, mate. He bottles everything, doesn't he? So
We didn't bottle the FA Cup final. We could have bottled that quite easily. They were definitely a bottle
the league,
merchant.
when it comes to the league, you know, the hard graft. He bottled it with Liverpool. He's bottled the top 4, twice with
But
Leicester
what was
now?
the expectations going into the season? Like for
It's
Leicester,
not-
So he makes
it's
a point,
irrelevant.
doesn't he? That's 3 times.
It's
he's-
irrelevant.
I told
No,
him.
it's about
irrelevant.
expectations. He went to Liverpool and he was going from this Swansea to Liverpool and he messed it.
Yeah, but
Because-
he's
he wasn't-
really-
what was he expected to go in at the beginning of the
That's an L
season?
mentality, because he was in that position to win it. You can't just be like, oh, we threw it away, but fuck it, we weren't meant to win it anyway, so
Right.
it's all good. It's
Bro, he's
like
a
it's like
fraud,
Chelsea.
man.
No one expected Chelsea to be in the Champions League final, but if they would have lost, they can't just be like, right, it is what it is.
That's what he does, fam. You know what I mean? Not a genius, he just bottles in it. It's a Christina
I think,
Benji-
I think Liverpool sneaking.
I ain't taking it from you, bro.
Benji,
Specialist in
I'm
bottling.
telling you.
Benji Yag says, salty United fans, no trophies in 4 years, and they keep crying. Stephen United says, even Pep Guardiola says that Ferguson was the best.
I'm not saying he's not the best. I'm just saying when people say, oh, why has Pep not won a Champions League? I've said he's been here 5 years. Sir Alex Ferguson was there 20 and won 2. You know what I mean? So you got to give him, you know, Champions League is the hardest competition to win. I think everyone would agree with that because,
Yeah,
you know,
Well, you definitely would.
I
because-
definitely agree with that. It's definitely the hardest thing.
Yeah,
to
it
win, you
is.
know what I mean?
Do you know what? The
No
funny
vested
thing is,
interest.
the funny thing is, right? I don't know, mate. I think the league's harder to win because you can get lucky in the chance in the Champions League.
Yeah, but I
You know,
don't think
you could get easier teams. You can
have a one-off final.
You can like have about 3 games where you go to penalties. You can, you know, what I mean, I think winning the league actually is probably.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but I think like it's difficult. Like when we're playing against a Chelsea team who only got 3 attacking players,
It
how are
depends
we
what-
meant to
But it was
score?
before,
depends
it was
what season
Monaco,
it is though,
Lyon
Robbie, do you
as well.
understand?
Yeah.
It depends what sort of season. Because look at the way when Leicester won the league. You get me, fam. Yeah, I'm not taking anything away from you.
No, but
innit?
but
a
they
lot of the
deserved
big
it. They
teams,
did it over
they
the
did
whole.
deserve it, but a
They
lot
did
of
it
the
over
big,
the whole season.
100%. But a lot of the big teams will just drop him. Like,
Yeah,
it
but
was
that was their
unexpected.
problem.
But that's
I
not
know,
our problem.
and that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. But yeah, that's what in the Champions League, whatever route you get, that's their problem. Then how
All right,
about that?
TN Delta Hill says expressions. Put some respect on the Champions League winner Ryan Bertrand's name. He'll add
Didn't expect
experience
that.
and back some assists
Shut the fuck up.
from the back line and unlock Barnes even
Makes
more.
sense.
Yeah, him and
Right.
Barnes been linking up really
I'm
well.
not
Aaron-
just because man got a Champions League. Everyone does that. Brewster's got a medal, fam. He had it in the barber shop. Man never saw a minute in the Champions League. Don't chat to me about Ryan Bertrand, fam.
Aaron says,
Ryan Bertrand's been good,
these
though,
City
so
fans
far.
make me laugh. He goes, this brother sounds like a human beer bottle. I beg you, relax. Soulless club, no history, makes me sick. Bloody hell. All right.
Nah, G. Don't get upset with what he said. Look at the way Robbie's reading it. Soulless club. No, he's taking the piss.
Listen,
He
I
didn't
just
write
read
it in
it.
caps locks or nothing like that.
People
Robbie's
get
taking the
upset.
piss.
innit? I
hating
don't
on City.
know, you know what I mean? People say soulless, but it winds them up so much, man. Like, it is what it is. I just say,
Right.
roll with it.
Trying to say,
Rashan
Shan
says-
said, "I'll take your soul." There's no soul there. blood.
Rashan says Fergie only won because everyone else wouldn't spend as United would at the time. Wouldn't find the FA Cup in these. Wouldn't win the FA Cup in these modern times. He's saying Fergie. Ah, come on. Reggie Fort says Ferguson benefited from an era where there was in any given season 2 to 3 good teams. Look how many good mid-table teams there are now. And then he's put in brackets Arsenal, Spurs, Villa, etc. You pissed.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we're getting one off.
Oh my God, man. We've become a banter club, man.
But that's-
Ali B Gamer
that's the
says
owners, man.
Zach Stephens is the man of the match so far.
I mean,
Has he had a lot to do? He's had that really good save.
well, we should be 1 down. So
Yeah, but-
I think on that basis,
Yeah.
probably, yeah.
I think Barnes has been decent. Vardy's been getting up to good. 2 saves then. There's not been too many saves.
Man, I'm
though.
watching these highlights now, and I'm like, this guy, like, he's genuinely the man of the match. Like, that is a big
That's
save.
an
that.
unreal save.
Fair enough, yeah.
Big
Unbelievable.
save.
What's that?
Unbelievable
That fast?
save.
Oh no, that's what you were eating. You're taking a piss, bro.
You know what I love? I love though in these I love in these chats like when
You see the way I'm eating this dry house, but I'm hungry, guys.
you know X, I love in these chats, right, when you get like a fan of a that's why I love to have genuine fans on, right? 'Cause
You lot was on boot camp down
you
here,
just
innit?
the way you stirred the pot with the Man United fans.
No, I love that.
The way they're coming at you.
It's easy, mate. I do it at work every day. You know what I mean? Just see a United fan, and it's so easy to wind up. You know what I mean? And they buy it. They do buy it.
No, but you must feel good though. You must feel good now though, innit? 'Cause I'm not
100%.
gonna lie. See, like when I was growing up and that Jordan Goater FC, yeah. You man were just no digs, innit? I'm actually being serious, yeah. So like you see, like in Manchester,
Jordan
no,
Goater
because
FC.
my brother supports Man United, innit? Yeah. And the way he carries it, like, you just know, you can look at a Man United supporter and know they support Man United. Like, they're just so full of themselves, blood. I'm telling you, yeah, I love my brother, but he is. You know them way there. So, like, and they, like, it's little man trophy. So, like, oh, no, that's the Carling Cup, bro. I don't care, blood. Play the B team, rah, rah, rah.
Yeah.
Bruv, one thing I say about Pep wants everything. You know them way there? He goes out to win that Carling Cup, that's their FA Cup, like, for you, man. They win it all the
should do
time.
that as well.
Do you understand? That's what I'm saying. So,
they
like,
go for everything.
They go for everything. And look at the amount of trophies that they've got since, yeah. You lot used to be like the noisy neighbours and that. And look, Man United ain't really done nothing in how many, you get me? You must be feeling a bit bigger because you must have had hella disrespect when you was growing up, blood.
Yeah, I mean, we were trash. You know what I mean? It is what
Ellen
it is.
Road and that.
The
But
fact
you are a piss-taking club because I see even that you put a new billboard up in it with Grealish on.
Man,
Yeah.
Would you not?
Yeah,
100% I'd do the
mate.
same thing.
You lot are wind-up merchants.
it's got nothing
man.
to do with the club. That's the sponsors. You know what I mean? It is
Yeah,
what
but
it
you're
is.
loving it. You're loving that.
I mean, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Is Grealish better than Jadon Sancho?
By the way, Legend Sweet says they need to bring on Jack Grealish. Honestly,
Possibly, bro.
And,
Is Grealish better than Jadon Sancho, Robbie?
I seen him in it. You know
well,
what?
for England, neither of them got a minute anyway. So
I think Grealish is better.
yeah.
Let me tell you something, right?
Because he's done it in the Premier League? Is that your only? That's it. That's
Yeah.
it, innit?
He's done it more
I've
for
seen
England.
Jadon Sancho, play in the academy for City,
Ask the comments,
right? And he used to take players on.
Yeah.
This is no lie. He used to take players on, turn around, and then take them on again, just to take the piss. You could see it was him folding, and them two used to run it, and he was insane. So I was gutted when he left.
Yeah.
He made the right move, you know what I mean? Because he's playing every week, but he is a top player.
So if someone offered you the chance, so before they both came and they said, oh, Sancho, you could get Sancho back, yeah?
Not now.
Or Grealish. No, not now. I mean, see, before Grealish came. and
Yeah, I'd
before
still pick
Sancho went
Grealish.
to
I'll still
England,
pick
you'd
Grealish. But I'm saying Sancho is class, and we don't really need a winger.
Yeah.
But if we did, you know, what I mean, Sancho, he's got.
Ishak says to the glory hunter on the right.
Who's that?
Well, boy, last time I checked, the only thing I won was a PS5, so you ain't chatting to me, blood. You know the way
I think he's talking about you.
Oh, you're
right?
talking about me? Yeah.
He says,
They call me plastic as well.
Yeah.
Like, they call you a lot of things, Dave. That's getting
he
there.
says roses are red,
That's
violets
skin,
are blue. City haven't won the Champions League. Wes Brown has 2.
You know what? You know what I'm saying? Is that a United fan? The club is
Hey, I
not
love
winning.
It's
this
obviously
stories.
United fan.
You
Five
should have
years.
interjected and
Where's
go.
Brown?
You should have interjected there and go. Manchester is blue. That's what you 100% should have come because I was waiting for you to come with that one.
Rashan says Fergie's biggest
Brown?
accomplishment was bagging. No, actually,
you're not gonna
shit,
read it.
I nearly read that.
You're not gonna read
Want to get myself cancelled?
When he kicked the boot in Beckham's face, blood.
No, it was worse than that. Right?
Let me read it. Not read it out loud. Let me just read. Let me read it with my eyes, Robbie, blood. Let me see it. Hold up, what the hell? Why does it keep turning, blood?
I know
There's
this
no
guy's
more, Brad.
trying to get me cancelled. That's a real Man United date.
That's a violation, blood.
Did you send that? This says, what's your expectation for Arsenal? I don't even want to answer that, man.
No. You
Super
paid
chat,
money.
man. Super
You
chat,
paid money
super
for you to
chat.
answer
Come
that
on,
question,
man.
Robbie.
And,
Come on, then, man.
No, what do you mean?
Says,
It's
it's not about how much Fergie spent compared to Pep. It's how much more he spent compared to the other clubs at the time.
Yeah, you're
City
right, to be
aren't the
fair.
only big spenders. My
he's right.
expectations for Arsenal is obviously hard. Do you know what? I said it before. I don't think we'll get top 4, but don't discount Arsenal because they ain't got no European football. So every week they're going to have a clear run. That
Yeah.
might help them.
I think you're miles off the pace for the top 4. I think you're going to improve. Where did you finish last year?
I don't know, get you casually said.
I'm not
This man is so far ahead. He's Etihad Airways, man.
I know,
And he's
Etihad
looking
Airways,
down
man.
on the floor. Where's everybody? Where's the
No, them
airport?
wait there. Them man there in first class, blood. You know what I mean? I'm trying to sort out my passport, blood. You know what I mean? It's peak, fam.
This is hurtful.
You get me?
I think top 6, you know what I mean? That should be-
TSA
that should be
security.
He used to win leagues now.
Yeah.
And now my man can't even remember where we finished.
Yeah, see,
Downfall.
that's you, blood.
Over the last 6
My
years,
team's the
Robbie,
only
it's
one to
been
go through a
woeful.
rebuild, yeah, when we ain't even won nothing, blood. You get me? Like, it's peak, fam.
By the way, Cloud says to all the City fans, check out City Extra on YouTube.
Yes.
Blood, I actually,
Tell them about your channel.
Yeah, man. City Extra, innit? We just do watch-alongs and shit, videos, previews, transfer. And we also try and like change it up a bit. So some of you might have seen, we did, do you know that El Chiringo, some like Spanish TV channel, yeah, where they go like way OTT. And like we do like little sketches and stuff as well, just to try and change it up. So it's a little bit different, man. And,
The sketches about United, no doubt.
mate, it's, this one was about
You've
Grealish,
had some,
bro.
ain't you?
I know.
His voice, he's trying to get the dad.
I plead the fifth.
Trying
to draw man out live on the YouTube.
We'll move with that. We'll roll with that.
Treshev says United and Fergie used to influence the refs. The dirty club. Robbie, remember the 50th Invincible match?
Fergie
Now it's
time.
Man City's time. With the money, they're playing FIFA.
Also, what I would say is, Pep Guardiola, you know, whatever you want to say about Sir Alex Ferguson and Pep, and by the way, I didn't mean to start this whole debate, yeah, but it is what it is.
This is the rest of the
There's-
match.
You did start it.
Yeah, I did start it, but there's no one who can say with a straight face that Pep Guardiola has 100% changed English football more than any other manager ever. You know what I mean? Look at how other teams play now. I mean, you see teams in the Championship, mate, knocking it out from the back. We were playing Blackpool the other day. These guys were trying to play
Hold
the
on, wait
ball
a
out.
minute.
There was
No,
other
no,
teams.
he was playing it out from the back.
Hold
No,
on.
like 20,
wait a
25
minute.
years ago. Mate,
Wenger changed football.
Wenger didn't change football. Wenger introduced it and Pep come in and
hold
went
on, all
boom,
that
you know what I mean?
Passing style, even expressions would agree, even as a Tottenham fan. That even like that
In the
style-
Premier League. Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
Did he
in the
say
Premier-
no? But wait, did
no,
he
he
say
said in the Premier League.
Yeah, nah, well, he's wrong. Like, no,
Passing
wrong.
on all
I'm
that
talking
Wenger.
English football. I'm talking about English football, mate. Like,
Yeah,
when
Wenger.
When I was a kid,
he
mate, we
came
were
in,
still-
he changed how all the diets were. He changed how, you know what I mean?
Nah.
You remember our players used to be.
Yeah, but yeah,
He
Mourinho
got
changed
teams
football as well. He
fighting,
stopped
passing
people from
football.
playing football, blood. He turned it into UFC,
Mate,
blood.
10
Mourinho's
15 years
stepping in,
ago.
you get me?
Goes on
10,
press
15
conferences,
years
I have
ago,
nothing to
growing
say.
up, you were still playing long ball, mate, growing up as a kid.
Arsenal were playing long ball.
Jeez.
I don't know what you're talking about.
To school, you know what I mean? When you were at
Long
school,
ball
not
FC,
Arsenal.
blood.
Not Arsenal.
Long
When you was at
ball
school, growing up
FC,
as a
tell
kid,
him
you were
say.
still playing long
Arsenal were
ball.
never playing no
Go
long
on
ball.
United
Not
extra
Arsenal,
blood. I mean
not
City
Arsenal.
extra
Arsenal
blood.
were never playing long ball.
Sorry,
What
my
are you talking
bad.
about?
City extra blood. You know them way
He's
there.
mad.
You know what I mean? City boys, blood. Chris Brown remix, blood. Tell
Guardiola
him.
just turned up. You know what I
City,
mean? Arsene
City. Go
Wenger.
on, blood. Tell him.
Arsene Wenger. He made players change the way their diet, the way they trained.
All Arsene
He
Wenger
changed-
did was
he-
make
he-
your players talk French, blood. That's that
That sort of passing
you ain't
style
got
of
a mic,
football.
Helen. Yeah, you ain't got a
Passing
mic.
style of football came from Arsene Wenger.
No, I agree, but I'm saying he didn't influence the whole of English
did.
football. I
He did.
disagree, because growing up as a kid, we were still told to knock it long. You go
Yeah,
down
that's
the
why
park.
at City, and that's why you were in Division 3.
Right, he's taking the
Right?
piss.
But I'm telling you,
He's
the
taking the
Wenger,
piss.
Wenger changed that.
No,
Come
no,
on,
no,
be
no.
real.
That I didn't.
That's what.
That's the chat. The chat will know.
No one played football.
Yeah,
No,
I tell you.
I want to ask you.
Bilal
Now
said,
carry on,
"Deluded
blood.
City
I'm
fan." That's the
enjoying
first one I see.
this. I'm enjoying this.
He says the City fan never watched football till 10 years ago. That's
Nah,
why
nah,
he's saying
nah.
that, right? As
Nah.
well.
This is the most knowledgeable football fan we've had on here, bruv. Keep bringing
Adam
back.
says,
I love that.
over here, man.
Yeah, bring
Adam
him
says
back.
Middlesbrough
bring
was
him back.
smashing City 8-0 back then. So you didn't even
What is lo- Why did they do that? Why? Why did
Alex
they
says
do that?
Pep started the tiki-taki. I don't
Del
even
Boss?
no, I don't even agree with that because the
Nah,
tiki-taki
Robbie's
like
upset,
Spain,
he's
but
sweating,
I'm
bloody. Robbie's
it's hot in
sweating.
there now that you turn that thing up.
Leave that.
Now
I
he's
just feel
blaming
the
AC.
sort of passing football,
Where you-
stylish passing football.
Did Helen try and blow me a kiss, or
It
was
was
that a split, blood? I'm
Wenger.
confused, blood.
I'm saying yeah, he started it, but
Wenger.
I'm saying,
Why all these glasses? You got to give me a drink.
did he
Jason?
influence the whole of the English game to change? I don't
for the
think he
head.
did.
My teammate playing.
I don't think so.
He did.
My teammate playing.
think he
blood.
influenced
Why
it
is only
more
three
than Pep.
glasses, blood? I said, why is only 3 glasses? And
Reggie
I'm drinking out the
Ford
bottle,
says,
blood. What am
could
I? A
Nuno-
hood rat, like what Robbie says.
Could Nuno Espirito Santo be the greatest manager in the UEFA Conference League history?
Yeah, blood.
Yeah, he is.
Actually, well, Mourinho's in
It's
there.
Mourinho.
Mourinho's
Yeah,
in there.
yeah, yeah.
Do you know?
Mourinho?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, he is,
Roma.
isn't he? Lovely,
Roma's
yeah.
in there. You man start laughing
And you
at
know
us,
he'd be
blood.
going to win that.
We got Roma, fam.
Bro,
them
you
there.
have to win that.
Shima Cameron
Big
says
up Nuno,
Guardiola changed English football.
There we
He
go.
did change English football.
Well,
He
you
did
just-
change English
That's what
football.
I'm saying.
But I'm saying that what Wenger did is
He did
more
change English
influential.
football. He
more
spent
influential
millions,
English
blood, you know?
football. Yeah, he's spending, yeah. Yeah, you're right, X, spending. Yeah.
Blood, this is his banter.
Michael Christopher said Pep, all he did was copy
He
Cruyff
got
and
Man
Bielsa.
United fans right.
And that's a bad thing because why?
Anyway, sitting on the attack
Funny,
here.
bruv.
Do you see that? He said, this guy said all he did was copy Bielsa and Cruyff.
And is that a bad thing?
Who, Pep?
Razor Fang says is Pep Fraudiola. Listen, I disagree with that because
Yeah, well, if he copied
Leicester said
Bielsa,
Pep
what
is a
has
fraud.
Bielsa
He's
got?
quality. He's
Bielsa
quality.
ain't got more trophies than Pep. Hell no.
No, the style of football.
So it don't matter if he copied.
That style of
He
football.
mastered it,
But
blood.
if
Pep
you,
would
that's
have
what
got-
style of
if you
football,
get it and
pressing
take
and
it
all
better,
that.
if you get it and take it better, then you're the better manager.
Yeah, that pressing style of football, win it back in 6 seconds things was Bielsa's, wasn't it?
But where's that
but
got him?
it is what you know. What
But
I'm
Wenger, I'm telling you, Wenger, when Wenger came in at the time, he was the only one playing that style.
But then the whole of English football has seemingly changed towards that style. Because that's if you watch a lot of games now,
What style?
the
Playing
passing
from the
football,
back.
passing
But
out
we
from the
were
back.
all-
Having a
The passing
goalkeeper that's
football
good
was
with
already
feet.
there.
Having a goalkeeper that's good with feet and that.
It was already
That's
there.
one thing I could say.
I don't
Pep
think so.
did
The
do.
passing football was already there.
He started.
Oh! Ah, that was
He
close.
started it, but I don't.
He didn't start it.
I don't think he
I'd
revolutionised.
say maybe things like passing out from the back.
Like the goalkeeper. That's one thing. One thing I could say.
Yeah, like the sort of goalkeeper,
Yeah,
like almost
with
like he's a
feet.
sweeper.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Get me. Pep will sign a goalkeeper with one hand, blood, as long as he could use his feet. No, I'm serious. As long as he could use his feet, Pep will sign a
Actually,
goalkeeper.
Wan here makes a good point. He says, "What about Klopp?" That's true. His
Nah.
style as well.
What about
Klopp,
Klopp?
to be
His
fair,
style as well,
Klopp-
revolutionary.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
done something
It is.
to
Came
totally
along
different.
Yeah,
before,
his
he
style
did
is
before
revolutionary.
Pep.
He's
Yeah.
got
And,
mad.
and that sort of Jurgen press, that was before
Gherkin.
Pep.
Ain't his name Jurgen though?
Jurgen, they called it the Jurgen
Like a
press.
Gherkin Klopp.
Right,
blood.
wasn't that around before?
Man, take that out.
He
of
was
I
there.
think he plays a
McDonald's
totally
burgers
different style. A really good style
Yeah,
of
but the
direct
pressing
football.
style, that like Pep again was one of his
But
Pep's
they-
big
but what I would
things.
also say,
That
they go-
pressing style
they
of
go
Klopp
long.
brought that.
They
He
do
would
go
be
long.
telling me, huh?
They go long a lot, Liverpool.
They do.
But it's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? I think. But the problem with his style is they get tired very quickly, man. You know what I mean? And
But
you
that's
got to have a
because-
lot of
that's because
energy
they-
on the pitch for that.
Date Mike's having a crack at you, so he's having a go at you. Robbie,
Oh, this is glorious.
It's all right.
This
yeah,
is
it's
glorious.
what it is.
They're attacking you. Got everybody shook today.
No, but he can add
yeah,
that. That's even better. He's
buzzing
got them on
with it.
strings, fam.
Honestly,
So
I'm
Robbie,
buzzing
if you're
with
going to
this.
get someone on a watch along who doesn't know about football, get Abby Summers. At least she looks good.
But that don't make sense,
He
though,
goes,
because
not
Abby
like, he
doesn't.
goes not like this city buffoon. He goes,
That don't make sense.
I'll tell you, Abby knows her football.
That's what I'm saying. I don't
She
mean.
knows her football. The only thing is she supports Tottenham. That's the only problem.
That guy must think Abby's so buff, yeah. He's just forgotten everything else.
Yeah,
bro.
you two talking about that. I heard Abby on the radio the other day, and she was making some great points about Kane,
Oh yeah.
and she was having a go at Kane,
Yeah. What's she saying?
basically saying that he's disrespected the club by not turning up.
Yeah, and that was before she read his statement.
No, but she,
Yeah, because I spoke to Abby yesterday.
No, but I know Abby ain't gonna believe that statement.
Abby got Kane on a new shirt, blood. Yeah.
Did she?
Yeah, she did.
Abby put Kane on her shirt.
Yeah, downtown Abbey, blood. She put Kane at the back of her shirt,
Well,
fam.
I'm gonna have to see that, man.
That's a
Jimmy.
Kane with a C, blood. I think it's her boyfriend's name.
she-
I'm joking. You know, wait there.
It must be.
Michael Caine.
You know what I mean?
Eddie Delight says Wenger revolutionised how to get a coat zipper stuck. Trev says tell that milk carton to shut his lid.
Hey, listen, yeah.
Ask him to get. He's
Go ahead.
Man need.
he says the data
Quality.
analysis in player management Guardiola had Messi and money. End of it.
Hey, I beg
Data
you lot. I
analysis.
beg you lot do. I'll watch it. Yeah, let me be the
boring, man.
media.
No, it's quality.
I beg you lot do a who brought this football to the Premier League, Arsenal versus Pep, and
Yeah.
let me be in the middle. I beg for the Don Robbie channel. Like, I beg. Let's
Go on,
see.
Vardy.
Go on!
The Vardy a bit greedy. They can't think you could.
I mean, he's got nothing else. He had nothing else on.
Kane
Might as well
24
go.
says no one grew up in teams trying to replicate Wenger's football.
That's what I'm saying.
Loads of youth teams around the country base their style around Pepsi's
There we
chatting
go. That
absolute
is
rubbish.
pin that comment because that's
Two on
perfect.
that's-
Oh, that's a
Carl out there.
Tactical foul, mate.
That's a
Tactical
great
foul.
challenge.
Great challenge.
Tactical
That's a yellow
foul.
card.
Great challenge.
Ryan Bertrand, the
Is this
Champions
Mahrez
League
territory?
winner.
Is this Mahrez?
Shut the fuck
He
up.
learned that in the Champions League. He learned that in
You
Chelsea
dickhead.
before. How to chop players down. That's in a great position as well for Sayar Mahrez.
It's a good position. man.
El says to the oil merchant. He said,
Massive vegetable oil.
to the oil
Sunset
merchant.
flower. Is it sunset flower? Is it vegetable?
Coconut oil.
Is it coconut?
You got
What
triggered,
oil? What, is it castor oil? What oil are we talking about?
He
Like,
said, put some respect on Sir Alex's name. He broke the Rangers Celtic hold in
Alexander
Scotland.
Ferguson.
Titles in
Sir
titles
Alexander.
Rangers at
The third.
35.
It's Alexander.
Celtic 51, Aberdeen 4. Sir Alex won 3 of those. And he also won a European trophy.
I didn't say. I didn't.
Got that oil
Right in
merchant?
his face.
The
oil
funny thing
merchant.
is, all I said was it took Sir Alex Ferguson. He had 20 years and won 2 Champions Leagues. That's all I said. You know what I mean? Relax, guys. People need to chill. You know what I mean?
Hey, Madison, don't lie down like that, man. You could get the ball in your face. We want to buy you.
Go and put the offer in then.
Come on.
Keep saying it, innit? If you want him, put the offer in. You pay.
Right, here comes
on,
Mahrez.
Top bins, lad.
Mahrez with you think Mahrez will take this or Gundogan?
Suits
Mahrez.
Gundogan, I think, doesn't
This
it?
is Mahrez.
No.
That's miles over the bar. Poor.
The thing is,
Gundogan, that.
Mahrez, when he used to play for us and even towards the beginning of, on the highlight reels, he looks fucking amazing. But time after time, he does stuff like this.
Mahrez.
And you don't see this in the highlights.
Bro, that's
You
a
don't
quality
rate-
free kick, blood. Straight out of
straight-
Johnny Wilkins.
You know-
I was going to say, I was a rugby free kick.
That's it.
So you never rated Mahrez?
No, I did. But if you look at, people rate him, but if you watch him for a full match, he'll do lots of that and then do a player, flick it through his legs and then score or provide an assist. And that will be the bit that's
You
mentioned.
sound like a hater, man.
No,
You
no,
weren't
that's
saying
all.
that when he was at your team, was he?
Sounding kind of
No,
salty.
I'm saying,
you know.
sorry?
That is sounding salty.
Kind of salty. You know.
No, not really. I'm just being real about it.
You were upset when he left him.
I knew it was going to be hard to
That man
replace
got
him.
Mark Albrighton, fam. Of course
We
not.
had him the same year. We had him the same year. I beg, watch Mark Albrighton's my G man. I swear, he just does bits and just to get somewhere. I mean, there's
Well,
a
you
reason
gotta
why
read
he's
that.
in the squad.
There's a reason why I know his
He
name,
said,
because he
"Come on,
always
back my
scores
shirt, look,
past
he's on
us.
my-"
He always scores past us. The reason why I know his name, blood. Mark flipping Albrighton.
Best free
Man, like
transfer.
no Mark Albrighton, fam. I can't
For
believe
free.
it. He
For
always
free.
scores, blood.
Is it looking stronger in the second half for sure?
Yeah, this is what I was.
Eric says this City
Yeah,
fan,
you've got more possession of the ball as well.
Yeah.
Eric says, imagine this City fan talking about Leicester fans sounding salty.
I ain't salty shit.
These man are getting onto you for everything, blood.
I'm fucking
let a
well
man
chill,
breathe,
mate. I'm
blood.
zen, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
I wish I had that money though.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Man, like Leicester salty, blood. It's
But then, like
Salt
you
and
said,
vinegar,
Leicester
salt
salty.
and
we
salt
did
and
say
vinegar
it
crisp,
earlier,
mate.
right? Ian,
Walker's crisp from
that's it.
mines.
That's what we said earlier. Despite the amount of money they've got, they do good business.
Yeah, and that's what it is.
They
We've
do
just got
good
to-
business.
They
They
do good
recoup
business,
their
mate.
net spend. Is amazing.
What is it? Someone said, I didn't actually know this. Someone said,
Jeez,
oh,
right
that's a
foot.
great
Ball by
ball.
Mahrez.
Defending.
Right foot. Nah.
well, okay. Someone said apparently we spend on average like 120 a year. You know what I mean? It's just, I think that's
What
excessive.
billion?
120 million.
I
Yeah.
had to ask, innit?
Buying
I had to
airlines.
ask, innit? 'Cause you got bare
Nathan
fees,
says,
blood.
big up LB, Leicester fan on Mahrez, cry more.
These man are haters. I can't believe it.
Fine, fair
And
enough.
Devish Kesh says, the Man United fans are the salty ones in the comments.
Yeah.
You know what the hell are salty right now? Because they're hating everything they're seeing, you know what I mean? They're
You know
hating
what?
it.
They've actually got screens now, blood. Remember, I used to call them the theatre and no screens.
Oh, yeah,
because you
yeah.
couldn't- But VAR made them
Oh,
put
they got
screens in
screens up
place.
now.
Yeah.
Where did they put them then? Because there's
You
no
see,
way to
with
put
the
them.
lockdown, when we was all in lockdown, they
But
put
there's
in
no
new
way to
screens.
put 'em, is there?
Blood, Saeed told me that there's screens in the in
Is it?
yeah,
But
unless he's
where?
lying to me. Unless he just put up a mirror and said that it's
Did
a
they
screen.
fix the hole in the roof?
They put it on the.
I never forget that, man. Because the Man United fans were bantering me, right? And then I just come off from them bantering me, right? I can't remember what about, and then I turn my TV on, and I see water pouring through the roof, man. I'm like, yo, I
Blood.
just pick my phone up, I'm like,
That was the worst, like when we was building our stadium, yeah, and just like, oh, the stadium's gonna open in 2 weeks, and then I got to see a picture of flooding, and like everything just getting wet, and I'm like, what the hell?
That's a front.
Jesus, man.
How good is
Great run.
Fernandinho? You know what I mean?
He's
such a good servant
class,
for
man,
us.
honestly.
he's class.
He's
That's why he should
so
have played him in the
good.
final.
He should have played him in the final, yeah?
Should have played him in the final. That's what I said.
100%.
He messed up big time, man. That final. I blame that final on Pep.
He didn't even play
That's to suffer
Robbie
a misery
either.
from Chelsea
You didn't
fans
play a
also.
DM. You didn't play a DM.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Man went gung ho FC, blood. See, and you're telling me that you was only up, bruv. Nah, yeah. Pep definitely made a mistake. He definitely made a
The
mistake.
conclusion that I think a lot of City fans come to that day was,
Who missed out? You see the game he won before. Who did he change? Because he didn't play that team.
against PSG?
Yeah.
There's a chance here for City.
You had a DM
Oh,
against him.
is this it?
Oh,
hammered
that
over the bar
Gundogan?
by
Oh,
Gundogan.
that's troops,
Oi,
blood.
that-
Turkish troops, blood, over the bar.
Robert says, to be honest, during the Invincible era, everyone was still playing 4-4-2. Wenger's tactics didn't change the game like Pep's. It did.
I don't think
did,
so.
man. The man even changed how people.
Is he talking about tactics or are we talking about style of football?
I'm talking, mate,
We're talking about style of football.
That's what I thought you were talking about. Style of football. Forget the formations.
And I'm telling you that anybody knows, man. Wenger, he changed the style of football. The way.
He might have altered it, mate, but I'm saying from the grassroots, he didn't affect grassroots. No way,
He
mate.
affected everything.
At 12-year-old, I was still telling you.
He affected everything. He was all about Wenger's style of football.
So why did Mourinho call him a specialist in failure if he perfected everything?
Well, that didn't reach up north, mate. He must have stayed down here, man. I'm just telling you what. Up north, we were still going low.
Why? No, but everyone was laughing. Like, why did people, when you call him a specialist in failure, everyone was laughing like it was true? Like, I don't understand.
That's a Marina's, eh? And then what did he do? After he said that, he started just going like that. Phil says, Robbie, no use arguing with this idiot. Man City fans are only started watching football in 2008.
He's taking a piss, blood. That is mad.
Recession football, yeah.
He's got everybody triggered.
Everyone triggered, isn't it?
El says, Man United were never league top spenders in the 90s or the 2000s, only top spenders in 03 and 04. Like the famous tweet on Twitter.
He's doing well, that kid.
Winning the
yeah,
league
he's
with
doing
City
bits.
is like losing your virginity with a hooker.
Oh my god! Hey, that's the best super chat on the whole team, blood.
It's best.
Chance for City.
Go on!
Chance for City.
Oh. Did he?
What City? Leicester or Man, blood? You got to
Maybe
make
he
it
was right
clear.
about the Morris thing.
You got to make it clear for the fans.
And there's a counter-attack here now for Leicester. That's what they do well.
Oh, and more Leicester City.
Counter-attacking
What
chance
they
here.
got?
Harvey Barnes on it.
Good defending again
Well
from Ake,
defended
mate.
again by Ake.
Not had a bad word to say about him all game. He's been class. Our defence has been really good, you know what I mean? It's been strong.
It was glorious.
Losing your virginity.
Yeah, fam, that is glorious. Oh my days.
King Kahali says Pep spent $1 billion, still hasn't won the Champions League, and City, while Sir Alex won it with academy boys.
You know what I mean? What do you want me to say here? Do you want me to just agree, or do I just have to keep on?
Yeah, no, he's right.
You know what I mean?
He did.
Keep going, man. The super chats are liking it.
So Alex won it with academy boys, blood. You know what I mean? He spent all of the. He didn't need to spend all that money on
Bruce
players.
Wayne
He spent
says-
it on the refs, blood. You know,
Bruce Wayne.
Right, here comes a corner for Leicester. That's a good corner. as
Decent
well.
delivery.
Stefan
Good
dealt with it
hands,
as well.
good hands.
He's been excellent. He really has.
We can't attack or defend set pieces.
Go on, go on,
That
go
was
on!
a bad mistake.
Go on, go on!
Oh, it's a Morris.
Go on!
Morris clean off.
Yeah, he ain't got the pace.
did he? Go on, did he? Go on, did he?
He ain't got the pace.
Oh, it's the slowest guy I've ever seen.
I think that was
Morris
great
ain't even
defending.
slow.
What are
but
you saying, chat now?
Great defending by Ndidi.
See what I mean?
Great defending.
Morris ain't
He
even
might
slow,
go and
but
stick
the
a top
way he
bins
tracked
last
back.
minute of the game, and that's the thing.
Mate, he was so slow there.
He done the
Ndidi's
right
not
thing. He's
pace.
cut across.
Blood, it's mad.
I think it. You know what? I think it was his touch because
Yeah,
he's
nah,
done the
Morris
right
is
thing to
fast,
cut
blood.
across.
Man, that pitch
But
was
the
well
touch was
properly for
terrific.
me. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
don't blame it on the pitch,
The pitch
bro.
is proper.
Mate,
Mate,
Foden
But you
ain't
see
fast.
the pitch there bobbling all over the place.
Foden ain't
Oh,
faster than
yeah.
Mahrez, is he? Foden ain't faster than
Should have been
Mahrez, is
moved, mate, after the Euros.
Bruce says, if the FA allows inhumane billionaire owners to pump
Inhumane.
fraudulent cash into teams, at least
Look at the way he's
prevent the
reading
likes
it.
of the Kroenkes,
He's
the
taking a
Glazers, Levy, there needs to be a balance. Nazza says, same old jokes, Lewis. We're too used to it by now. Harry Kane will make it 1 billion.
Yeah. You know what?
Even though my man's been saying the
It's got to
same
a
thing
point
all
now, I know,
chat.
I think a lot of City fans are just like, you know what? Just throw the cash out now because we get roasted anyway for it, so just go for it. You know, I mean, we've been spending like 40, 50 million here or there, you know, amount, quite a lot, you know, fair play, but
Trust
me, if you
nothing's
spend-
changed.
You lot should be sponsored by Cash App, blood. That's instead of Etihad Airways. You said Cash App instead of Etihad Airways. It's mad.
Only
That's
fans.
it.
You say it is it because we spend 40 or 50 million here. If you spend it like 10 times.
Go on.
You know.
He's not a Tillemans, but he's going to
Oh, nah, I shouldn't have digged that. He shouldn't have digged that.
Yeah, I'm thinking Tillemans FA Cup final
He
there.
defo wants out.
But I was
didn't
like,
he? Look, he's got the Grealish haircut as well. Wants out.
yeah. Hey, okay, fair enough. He wants out. Come on, Robbie. Put the money where your mouth is and go buy him.
Well, you think I'm not buying him?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the only thing I've got, to be honest. But
Not me buying him.
interest, isn't it? But it can mean nothing.
I'm surprised, you know, the lack of like chances in this game. Normally, Leicester City, mate, there's a lot of like
It's because you guys
open chances.
Because you guys play so well. We've not actually.
But first half we didn't. You were a better team first half.
Yeah, but
And you didn't. But
still,
actually,
Diaz.
I would say when you're the better
dissing each
team,
other?
it's probably not good for you to be the better team because you want us to have the ball like this.
Yeah, but we don't.
To counter attack.
But the thing is, that's the old thing. When we had Ranieri, then sure. But then we have with Brendan Rodgers, he doesn't play counter attack. He plays counter attack against bigger teams sometimes, not all the time. So we have different formations, different ways we can play counter attack, but not all the time.
But you man got Brendan Rodgers up until like the last 2 games of the season, and he just turns into Brendan Fraser. Like, you know what I mean, man? The balls it. Like I said, the fact that you think you'll make the top 4 is the funniest thing I've heard since.
We'll see.
We'll see. To win the
But how many
Championship.
points?
You've got
2
more
points.
than us, don't get me wrong.
No, not even coming after you. I'm just saying, this could be a
I just
couple of
think
points.
these teams are
Last
so
game.
much stronger than us, blood. I swear down.
Yeah.
I think these last 2 seasons, like, I would have said Leicester could make top 4 last season and the season before.
Yeah.
This season, I think the other teams, they're gone. Man United are back,
Let's
fam.
see. The thing
Obviously,
is,
Oli, I don't believe in
I would
Oli.
100%
I don't believe in
hit that.
Oli, but Man United are back for that 4th spot. You know,
another corner.
that's what I mean, innit?
Another corner there.
They're not even Man
Shoshev
United.
says, ask Guardiola to play in the Champions League with Shamak Bentner as a forward, midfield, and some random players, and Scalacci in defence.
But why?
Then I'll put some respect on Pep's name.
Yeah. When you say ask what? Ask Pep to play Champions League with Shamak and them, man. But you lot didn't win no Champions League anyway, so that makes no sense.
Yeah,
why
it
would
makes no sense,
why
mate.
would he ask him?
It's such a dead argument when people say,
Yeah,
"Oh, put him to Barnsley." And like, why? You know what I mean? That's such a dead argument, man. Why would he go Barnsley? You know what I mean? He's
Captain
one of the
of
best
England,
managers in the world. Yeah, whether you think he spends too much or what, like he's still
Not Barnsley,
still
but
got the tactics.
the one thing you could say like with Mourinho, do you get me? Mourinho won the Champions
good.
League.
Oh, what a touch that was.
Good ball.
Oh, God, I see you.
Like man ain't talking Barnsley.
Good.
Mourinho
Well
done it with
defended.
Porto, fam. You get me? And
Yeah.
Porto, you get me? That's the one thing that Mourinho's got on Pep is the fact that he didn't need Lionel Messi to win him a Champions League.
But that's also true. But Pep didn't have to start at Porto. Mourinho did. So, you know, Pep's not just now going to take a massive downgrade, is he? You know what I mean? Just to go, oh, let me prove all these haters right. You know what I mean?
Pep did come in
Mourinho
at,
had to start at Porto.
Nah,
Pep
yeah,
didn't
that's
have to
true.
start at Porto.
Pep did come in at Barcelona when they were struggling as well.
Yeah, that's another thing that's a myth. You know what I mean? Everyone's like, oh, he took over
No,
a
they were
buzzing
struggling.
Barcelona
They were
team.
struggling.
No,
Oh, what, they never had
you
money,
don't know
though?
nothing about football if you think that's the truth.
They had money, but
Yeah,
they were
exactly.
struggling. They were a struggling team when he came in.
Yeah, well, bro, if I'm struggling in life here, give me money, I can change it. Yeah, how about that? Yeah.
Depressed in a £1 million house.
You know them way there,
the young
fam.
lad's got cramp.
Yeah, looks
Yeah,
like
give me
it.
money,
Bruce,
I'll buy
time
a
for
therapist.
Grealish.
Yeah,
Grealish
no,
time.
cry.
I'll change it. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's
Bruce
it.
Campbell says, big up to expressions looking like Wesley Snipes on keto.
From what?
Looking like
Oh, here
Wesley
we go.
Snipes on keto. Here he
keto,
comes.
what's that?
Here comes the big
Diet,
moment.
It's Grealish.
Jack Grealish.
Grealish
He's
started
stripping off.
Is that what they mean? Oh, that's letting me know, blood. Because that's actually funny, then, dickhead.
Oh, Robbie's coming
Rian
on.
says, make sure you guys watch Shameless FC to see me
What does
cuss
that mean?
Neel every
Is that
week.
English?
Who's that?
I don't know.
Seamus FC.
Who said something like that? But yeah, shout out Seamus FC.
And
Again,
Rushan
you
says-
guys know Lewis G.
Rushan says people seem to
them man as
forget
well.
these inhumane billionaires made the Premier League the best league in the world. And Brendan Ford says, what's everyone's top? We've already done that.
Should have been watching
Right, so
earlier.
Grealish. Is it Grealish coming on?
Looks like
Are they
Carl's
having a
coming on,
break
yeah.
or something? Oh,
Yeah.
because of his injury. Okay.
Looks like he's got a cramp. It is Grealish coming
Here
on.
we go. British record transfer. Look at that hairband, mate.
Nobody's with you there.
Here he comes for his debut. He looks weird wearing that shirt, don't he? You know, you just expect him to have on a
He's
Villa
never
shirt.
had a medical, blood. That was his first medical at Man City.
How many
that's
how many
mad,
days
though.
has
I
it
watched the
changed?
video, innit? I watched that video, like,
Yeah.
what I
Yeah,
say about
look,
Man
that one-
City, your social media team go in, blood.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
your
they got-
YouTube
they're
account
good.
is sick,
Yeah,
fam. I'm not even
there
gonna
it
lie.
is, it is sick.
Well, that Inside City when they show.
Yeah, I actually watched that still.
Why can't other clubs do that? You know what I mean? It's not
Yeah,
hard.
but that's what I'm saying. Other clubs got
too corporate.
got their
Rodri coming
little
on?
TV things, but it's boring. You know what I'm
Rodri as
saying?
well, isn't it?
Yeah,
Roddy for Gundogan.
When you got a robot
Rational
asking
Cat
questions, no one
says,
cares. blood.
don't ask Pep to manage low-level clubs. They can't afford his demands. That's life, unfortunately. Mourinho didn't win the Champions League with money, with the money of Madrid. And Smooth and Calm says, Robbie, with the climate change, please can we recycle the plastic next to you?
Robbie could never treat me like this. He's drawing you. It's his voice. It's the way he's reading.
You know what? I didn't even suss it until I read the.
That's what you call
That is a
it.
pretty.
It's the tone of voice, blood. You should read children's books, you know what I mean?
Nobody clocks for like 2 seconds and then it all just went this
The
way.
level of hate towards City and everybody else. If we had the money,
We'll
let's
do
be
exactly
real.
the same thing.
We do exactly the same. We'd be reveling in it. I'm sorry.
And at the end of the day, right, you got to think to yourself, how much does this really, you know what I
Blood,
mean?
you got the money,
How
you
much does
still
the hate
spend
really
it.
affect us? Not a lot when we're winning 2 or 3
They
trophies a
spend it,
season.
they
you know what I
take it
mean?
out of the
is what
club.
it is.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, is City coming forward again now?
There's rumours that he wants out, you know?
Who?
Cancelo.
Yeah?
Yeah. A few rumours going
And
around.
he just joined.
Partly, he's not happy.
Well, I've been playing left back.
Zinchenko's been taking his place, hasn't it?
Zinchenko, Walker obviously has been phenomenal for us.
Oi! There we go.
Always sat him down.
And again.
Oh, again. He's taking a mick.
So don't
Did
matter.
well this year,
Yeah, don't matter.
Really
JJ
well.
says
Good pressure.
Pep can't win
Go
the
on, Madison.
Champions League
Go on,
without
Madison.
Messi.
Go on, Bonds.
Not even close to 30.
Come on, come on, come on,
Wenger.
come on. Oh, it's Fernandinho. Shit.
Whoa.
Oh,
He's trying something.
Left that.
Skegness Dave says, X,
Skegness Dave.
your dirty slippers are in the studio stinking up the place. That was
No.
Skegness Dave. Skegness Dave getting a wicked like that.
Man said my dirty slippers. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. If they smell, I apologize. I was moving in them.
It's all good.
But
I like how you can smell it
listen,
through the
Dave,
internet though.
them Gucci sliders cost more than your whole outfit, yeah? So don't try to draw me out, blood, yeah? Just know.
Slippers.
No, he's actually right. That's what it's a real Dave. It is, because I left my
Safa
sliders.
says, give Wenger and Klopp 1 billion and in 4 years, they'll not only changing his football, they'll change the
You
world.
pussy. Hey, get your hands off my sliders. Put
You
those
have
down.
to bring him on
Put
camera. You
those
have to
down.
bring him on camera now.
You dickhead, get your hands off my sliders. Why are you messaging me at 3 a.m. saying to me some buff thing wants to do a video with me, blood? You should have been out with your... Imagine man's out in a club, yeah? I looked on his story, he's out in a club with one girl and he's messaged me on DM me out of nowhere telling me one girl wants to do a video with me. Should be enjoying yourself. He's drunk and then he messaged me saying, I'm drunk, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Why message me in the first place if you're drunk? You message girl when you're drunk, Dave.
Dave's been on it recently, man.
How did you even get here? You were off
Beer
his face
rooftop
last
bars
night.
and-
He was off his face last. How's he even here? Fucking hell. Who's that thing though, Dave? But I ain't gonna lie, she's alright, blood. Yeah, chat to you off camera. Chat to you off camera. Yeah, blood. Jeez, she got shape, blood. Like, you know them way there. Dang, matching rock.
Ooh. Still 0-0 in the game, 67
It's
minutes
pretty
gone.
even, I'd say. It's pretty even
And
overall.
not really seeing who's going to win it at the moment.
Nah.
I think
Jack Grealish is a big plus though, surely.
Yeah.
Like a big plus that we haven't got a player like that can come off the bench. So we got Daka, but it's not the same thing.
Where
Go
does
on, go on.
Where the City fan, where did he go? Did he go to spend 5 million or something like that?
Wait,
Where's he
wait
got?
till all the Man
You got a
United.
Shrishev says Pep had Messi, Xavi, Iniesta at Barca. Wenger said it from the start. Stop.
Come on, come on, come on.
Oh, there's a chance. Stop money spending clubs ruining football. Pep is a kid playing FIFA.
But we all want to be a kid playing FIFA for our teams.
No, but to be fair, yeah, before he came into the Premier League, yeah, there was only Real Madrid and Barcelona that were spending stupid money. Like I wasn't seeing that in the Premier League. Chelsea was doing a mad thing.
What
You
is
get
this,
me?
Grealish
when
on
the
the
Orlando
ball?
thing came in, but City made it worse, didn't it?
Sorry.
MH says Pep just threw £162 million on the pitch.
Yeah, man, fuck that.
Jeez.
Yeah, man are getting onto City. Chelsea's the worst for now. Fuck that. Chelsea's
Yeah,
even
where's
worse.
Chelsea?
Nah, blood. Mewtwo, Damien Duff. You know all these man.
Lukaku.
Rob Blackburn. No, forget Lukaku. I'm talking about the man that when they came into money. Crespo. You know the amount of money that them man spent, fam. Chelsea, fam. Oh, about Fraudiola, man. Bruv. Chelsea's the worst.
Even
for me.
United have spent a lot of money over the years.
Nah, but Chelsea's one
Recently
was
as well.
overnight, blood. A celebrity overnight, like Twister.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what it
yeah,
is,
yeah.
blood. You get me? They're celebrity overnight. Twister FC, blood. That's what they are, blood.
Are you still sitting over there? You want to come sit over here?
It's pretty even, mate.
Who's
But
gonna?
like, the longer this has gone on, the more you want to
No, this game's
He
been
just
love
feels,
it, though.
he
No, I
just
love
feels
it.
sorry for the super chats. That's all it is.
You still think City are going to win this?
The game?
Nah, you know what it is, yeah?
I don't know. I think
It's pretty even.
It's opening a bit up now. Grealish on the ball.
But Grealish is a game
Rashford, that was
changer.
Grealish, wasn't it?
Disrespect, yeah, that Man City fans would have got that from the Man United. Like, I know how it feels, innit? Like, see, like with us and Arsenal, innit? Because like, when I'm growing up, Arsenal's winning everything, innit? When Man United's winning everything. But the only difference is I ain't in this position, innit?
Here we
We
go.
ain't leapfrogged them to the fact we're
Right,
winning.
here comes
Here we go,
the,
here
here
goes
comes
the
the Leicester changes. It's
Dewsbury Hall.
all Brighton. Patson
Who
Daka.
who are they bringing on, Robbie?
All Brighton.
Yeah, see, I told you, man. You're a star player,
And it's
man.
Patson Daka, right?
Patson Daka, Dewsbury Hall is a really, really promising young talent. And Samore, who is another, more recognised world talent.
He's a quality player.
how much did you get that Daka for? Because people in our chat were like, City should be looking at him.
20
if we
odd
can't
million,
get,
wasn't
like,
It was so we got Daka
25?
and Samore for about 40 million. So I think 17 and 23, one of each, but about 20 million each.
I'm not seeing much of that Daka, mate, but a lot of people are saying it's decent, you know.
Have a look in the match. So he's very raw. He's very there's still a lot of development. There's a lot of carving to make him like a
Madison
player.
coming off, that could be
Yeah,
significant.
straight up to Leicester, mate.
Right.
That's what's happening with that.
Madison coming off early.
He's not going
That
anywhere near
could
London.
be significant. Keep
Yeah.
him from injuries.
To be fair, that's the most you've got in terms of evidence.
Yeah,
in terms of the transfer.
he could be playing next
Another
to Arteta
person's
next
been
season.
leading
You
the
know
way
what I mean? 'Cause
teams.
they're going to need Arteta in that midfield, blood.
And here comes Boubacar Samir.
He's looked a bit of a bull, to be honest.
Who was?
Samore, as in
He's a good player.
He
I've
holds
seen
the
him-
ball up well.
I've seen him play quite a few times for Lille. He's a good
Really?
player. Yeah.
He's been a bit part player, but because they're in financial trouble, we just took advantage. That was like 17, thank you. We'll take that.
Oh,
But-
Lille, oh, is it?
Oh yeah, big trouble. That's why literally I think
All
we had
the
the
French
Well in,
clubs.
well in, well in.
yeah because of
All the
they
French
stopped
clubs.
they
The
stopped the
league
league
stopped
innit
early, innit?
because of Corona.
So why
And
PSG
their TV
affording?
and
How's
their-
PSG
Yeah,
affording?
but that's their.
All your money,
they're
innit?
the city of.
No, I think everyone on free
All
transfers, mate. You're not seeing it?
They're the Man
It's a
City.
madness.
Wages.
Oh,
You
the
get me?
wages.
See, like Barcelona. Look at the problem Barcelonans are in. You get me? Like, come on, them wages that they
Yeah,
want
but
Griezmann on
Barcelona
and all
are
that.
not a poorly run club.
Yeah, that's
Let's be
shocking.
real. When you see they've over the years they've just spent. They've
Oh,
not.
what a
Even
pass from Jackie
100
Grealish
was
there.
it, how much on Coutinho did they spend?
Jack.
120,
What a
140?
Even
Something
Real Madrid,
stupid.
even Real Madrid ain't got peas,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
They had to sell
And
Varane.
Juventus.
And Sergio Ramos. They couldn't afford to give him a new
They
contract.
just sold their league or something, haven't they? Like sold their rights or something. I've seen something that apparently every club in La Liga is going to get like.
That's why they
lot of
wanted the
money.
Super League. That's why they wanted the
Yeah.
Super
Yeah.
League.
That's what the whole point of it was.
Oh, is he
Oh,
outside?
so is he
Fuck
onside?
off. Fuck
Oh,
off.
it's poor control though.
Is he outside there?
Oh, he should have done better there.
What's he moaning for? He's got to go for the ball, idiot. You know what I mean? Can't just pull out of that.
Yeah, plus he's a goalkeeper. What do you want the man to do?
Bro, I'd have told him, listen, I
Oh,
ain't
that's
pull out.
onside,
I said,
that's
I don't
onside.
even pull out on my
Close
guy,
up.
man. Shut your mouth. That's what I'd have said, but play the game, fam.
He's got to go for that, Schmeichel,
Yeah.
mate. What are you crying for?
Get me, your dad would have been so ashamed of you.
I remember when
Not really.
Ian Wright left one on his dad, man.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, deliberately. Deliberately, man.
Oh, what
Left
happened?
one on his dad.
What happened?
Huh?
There we
He
go,
was
closing
on the
down for
ground.
Samore.
That's caught
This is
on
what I
the
mean.
vid.
You'll see
Left
this
him
kind
on
of
the
Jamie
ground,
Vardy
flat,
esque
dead.
stuff.
Oh, no, serious. What, Wright didn't get sent off or nothing?
I think he got booking. You know, them days.
Yeah, he didn't get sent
nowadays,
off, yeah.
nowadays
VAR.
it'd be a straight red. Them days it was just like a yellow.
We've done really well considering we've got
Awful.
Soyuncu and Amarte, but I don't think City have really attacked us, our central defenders enough, like our centre back. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Remember, it's a makeshift City team.
I
I know.
This. Ben Knight coming on, you know what I mean?
Bernardo Silva, I mean, you know,
He's
remember
gone.
this,
Frosted
you know.
tips, man. 90s, you know, coming back.
Can't believe they're selling Bernardo Silva, blood. Man even went
I
on
don't-
chicken
I
shop
don't
mate and
blame
that,
him.
blood. You know what I mean? You lot are taking the piss. You know what I mean, fam? He's a YouTube sensation.
Ferran
man.
Torres coming off and Ben Knight.
Ben Knight's like a pretty tidy player. To be honest.
96. Jesus Christ, we'll have in triple digits in the
There he
second
comes,
for the next
Bernardo
sub.
Silva, quality player.
This could be his last game for City. This
Yeah.
actually, he's been such a good player for us.
Because Pep
Why
said
are you
he's
selling
leaving.
him? He ain't old.
No, he don't want it. He wants to go, bro. He,
wants
don't
to
like the
go,
weather
yeah.
in the press in the
Oh,
country.
oh, he wants to leave England.
Yeah, he don't like the
So
weather.
yeah, okay.
Brexit football and that.
Where is he going? Where's he going?
Atletico,
Atletico Madrid in a minute.
and we're
He's
probably
just
gonna
holding out for the right price.
probably
or-
like fifth. Nah, bro, we don't hold out for no price.
That's like Sane, like when Sane left you guys, innit? He's just
Yeah.
doesn't like the country, innit?
Which, you know, what can you say? You can't
No,
do
you
nothing.
can't say
You
nothing.
can't, the money's not the point
But I
in that
thought you lot was
situation.
stupid to sell Sane, yeah. But when I actually think about it, like if he wants to go, he wants to go, innit?
Yeah.
Like when we sold Van der Vaart, innit? we sold Van der Vaart and brought in Sigurdsson, yeah. And like, obviously, at the time, you get me, I was pissed with Van der Vaart. You get me, he was one of my
decent.
favorite players.
He was one of your best
You know
players.
what I mean? But he wanted to go. His wife had a job in Germany and stuff like that, and then he just
It
wanted to
had
come.
nothing to do with that. He knew where he was, mate.
Well, he went to Hamburg, you dickhead. Yeah, they got relegated. Yeah, so yeah,
Exactly.
put some respect on it.
Same levels.
No, it wasn't. You're an idiot.
Shreshev, I think he's really been going in here, Shreshev. He says Wenger is a real coach, made players, managed the club spending, ensure the stadium is built by
Ensure
making
what?
the club
Ensuring the
stay in the
stadium?
Champions League. Top 4, not just a big spender.
Ensuring the stadium's built. What? So you saying that Wenger was out there, the Emirates, saying, "Nah, put the brick there"? Like, you know what I mean? That's such a stupid comment, man. Honestly. Ensuring the stadium was built.
It's hilarious.
Oh god.
I swear that.
He didn't know Arsene Wenger was an architect.
Oh dear me.
Board of construction,
Funny.
board of directors, board of construction.
Grealish already seems.
Oh, it's nice. It's
what a ball that
nice.
was.
Go on, pull it back.
By Grealish.
Oh. Oh, dead.
You know what? City, you can just see they're a bit rusty.
Yeah, defo.
Some of their little passing moves and that ain't quite came off.
Oh, come on.
Leicester just sitting in now and just looking for that.
Yeah, but this is where
They've
Leicester
been
are normally
quiet, haven't they,
dangerous.
in this half, Leicester.
Leicester are dangerous
We're
against City,
becoming
guys.
we come in phases, but we are we've not really had much this half, to be honest. That's why I was like in the first half, can we keep this up for 90 minutes? And we haven't.
That's a good one. Another
Nice
great
ball again
ball,
by
mate. That's
Grealish.
another great ball.
I'm
from
already
Jack Grealish.
worried about what Grealish was going to bring.
He's
He's
been on the
already
pitch
look-
like 3 minutes.
I
so he's
am,
already
but at the
passed.
same time, because I know he won't have as much of the ball as he does at Aston Villa, because you lot got so many good players. Do you know what I mean? Because
No,
when I watch
you'll
Aston
have
Villa
more of
play,
the ball though.
Nah, I watch Aston
What's
Villa.
that on
Bro,
the screen?
when, think about like when Palace play. I know Grealish ain't all Aston Villa's got, yeah. But think about when
but
Zaha
he's so
for
influential.
Palace. They look for him. He gets because Grealish.
No,
gets
but they
the-
look for Grealish as
Gee,
well.
Grealish will get the ball from DM and run it up to like Grealish gets so much of the ball
And space
like,
as well.
for Aston Villa. But for City, he ain't gonna be able to do that. Bruv, he's a little man in City. I don't get me wrong, he'll be able to run at players and that. But come on, bruv. Like when you got certain man that are certain level, De Bruyne and all of that, bruv. De Bruyne we tell him in English, German,
I hope he
Belgian,
scores it. That's
all
a
of that.
foul.
That's a foul,
Oh,
no.
referee, mate.
Oh,
it's a
come on,
clear
ref.
foul.
Here we go.
That's a
On the front. Go on, Dakar.
Clearest foul.
Go
You've
on,
ever seen.
Dakar. Zambia masterclass, mate.
Zambia, you know where they're all from, blood.
Like you don't know your people. Like you know
but
all of them.
No, but that's the thing. Like you only know them. You don't know the whole team. Yeah, you only know them. This guy, blood.
Nah, I know pretty much where everybody's from.
Well, I heard that.
You got to big up the African countries, especially as well. Because trust me, we sold 85,000 kits like that because of
Because
him.
of the players.
Yeah,
Was
imagine.
it Patson Daka?
Yeah.
Yep. Get me. I know all about that with Son, blood. You know
Callum
Yeah,
says
exactly.
Jack Grealish diving already. He says.
That's why Southgate don't play him for England.
Here we
Isn't he?
go.
He spends more time on
I think
on
Ryan
the
Bertrand had a
ball,
good
blood.
game. I think
Bertrand
he's had a
coming
good
off not a
game.
bad debut.
I think he's had a decent debut. I think
Good
he's
little signing, free signing.
free. Well, nothing much of a free signing, but yeah, for what we got him for, fantastic. Luke Thomas again. He's
Bertrand's looking a bit
transfer,
heavy, mate.
Yeah,
Bertrand's
free
looking like Tom
Free
Huddleston.
transfer,
free transfer, but there's no such thing as because of wages, sign-on fees, and stuff like that.
I
But
know.
yeah, free transfer.
Yo, I
And
mean,
then-
we don't have a
Hey,
left back at our club, man. I would have
Kelechi.
took him
Like,
at City, to
honestly,
be
A
honest.
viral
And
video
Ian
says
Nacho.
Zambia representing, and he's got the Zambia flags in there as well.
Come on, let's big up Zambia.
Here comes Kelechi Iheanacho, who, let's face it, he was your best striker towards the end of last season, wasn't he? He was on fire.
Because Vardy was injured. Literally, when we had no. This is what I was saying before. We had to say, Vardy, you have to play because you take two defenders away, and Kelechi Iheanacho created the space for him and worked. So, but he was injured. That's why Vardy didn't. He had his injury, came back from that, and we're like, we don't have anybody else. You've got to play.
Come on.
The one thing about, I think with Grealish as well, going to Man City, it's going to make him, it's better for England because he's going to work harder. Because he's not going to be, at Villa,
Yeah.
he didn't have to do as much work
Yeah.
off the ball.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
question is,
But
what's
Pep
his ceiling?
could demand that, won't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with Mahrez, to be honest. Mahrez had and that sounded salty,
That work
but
off
it's
the ball.
genuinely for a bit. He had to work again,
way-
and he's saying he's come back into his own.
The way I heard Grealish breathing after that treadmill thing that he did in that video, blood, after like 1 second, yeah, I
Mate.
feel it for him, blood.
That was bad, that wasn't it?
Did you see the way he was breathing heavy?
Yeah,
I'm thinking,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
a footballer, blood. Does he smoke, blood? He must smoke weed, blood. I'm telling you, blood.
Well, you saw that time when he was laid out in, was it Ibiza,
Yeah.
Ibiza
yeah.
or something?
Yep.
Hey, by the way, does this go extra time and pens or just straight to pens?
I think this
Pens,
goes straight to
pens,
pens,
I
doesn't
think
it?
it goes
straight
Straight
to
to
pens,
pens, yeah.
Ain't that how you lot won it last season, Robbie? I was just asking.
No, we didn't.
Oh, okay, cool.
Behave yourself.
Play it,
I'm
play
asking.
it.
Oh, that's a great ball.
Good
They
defending,
couldn't
ball
catch up with
played.
it.
Who's that? 18. Marte. Okay, Ghanaian, excellent.
Edwin
that.
says Pep's going to get his picture printed on the UAE currency.
On the what?
On the UAE currency. Al Guardiola.
Oh my days.
Come on now.
That's
Come on.
poor. It's been very, you can see these are two teams looking a bit rusty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Almost like
But
they
it
play
is-
for pens.
Gaetono says City will be much better with Kane.
Yep. I mean, we could score a penalty. I mean, our penalties are trash.
Oh,
Yeah.
you think that's bad?
You'll get loads of penalties to
first,
take.
first game of the season, we missed
Bruv,
3 in a
Michael
row.
Caine's
First
available,
3 season
fam. He ain't
misses.
made a film since Batman, blood. You lot might as well just go and put a bid in.
Harry Kane's like...
No, not Harry, blood. You can have Charlie Kane, blood.
Harry Kane, yeah, he'll win the Golden Boot and penalties alone at City. Trust
What,
me,
Bruno
they
Fernandes?
get a lot of
No,
penalties.
because Man United
That's
and
what
Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
United and Fernandes. That's who it will be,
Good
blood.
play.
But yeah, no, City, you do get penalties. City get penalties.
We
like
get them, but we
every
don't score them. So,
But yeah, that's Gundogan, you know what I mean, Aguero, they're the penalty takers, isn't it? I know even Larissa saved a few
Mahrez
penalties
take penalties,
against...
Sterling.
Gundogan missed one at your place, actually.
Sterling.
No, Larissa saved it, blood. He didn't miss.
I thought Gundogan was the penalty taker.
No, that was a great save. Don't try to take away Hugo Lloris nephew's save. And Aguero missed one too, blood.
He
You
was
get
off
me?
his line anyway. He should have been
Aguero
retaken.
missed... what, Hugo? Bro, he's probably off his head, fam. You know you see about the drinking and that, blood. You know what I mean? At least he saved it. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. He saved it, blood.
Go on, Samore. Look at the skill, the
Come
strength.
on,
sorry.
that's poor, that. We shouldn't have let him get there.
Man like Semaine, blood. Samore. Right, he look like a young Sissoko, blood. Mad thing. Not even like, get Sissoko out, fam. I don't want to see that guy, blood. Don't want to see that guy, bruv. And
Who
you
else
hear
do you
now,
want
blood.
out?
You know we're in problems, blood. So we're getting rid of Sissoko and Aurier.
You can't
and
on
now
the wages.
Ndombele, and now Ndombele said that's his friends, innit? And Ndombele's now weighing up his options, blood. You get me? Do you mean weighing up his options, blood? Man like Ndombele, he better not have a belly when he comes back, fam. Because I ain't seen him, bruv.
Oh,
And that guy moves like he's a boxer, like Ricky Hatch.
poor.
His weight goes up and down, fam.
Okay,
Ake
again,
again, he's been
Good
very
play by
good today, Ake.
See, I'll take him. You get me, blood? We
Ake.
could probably afford his wages. Can't we take him in a swap deal with Kane, blood? Ake and 150 million, blood. What, blood?
That's a decent ball. That's a
Through
decent
there to
ball.
Mahrez.
He's sold it up, though.
Go on,
That's
go
a
on.
foul ref.
This is
No, 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 no,
20-year-old Luke
Did
Thomas
well,
trying to
did
hold
well,
off
did well.
Mahrez. Good man.
See, this is the thing though, no striker, man.
Yeah, this is
Don't
where you
matter
struggle.
how old, 20,
Yeah,
20,
you know, man,
20-year-old.
How old Mbappe?
Not 20.
22.
Yeah, it was only 2 years, blood. You know,
Don't matter, don't matter. He's from Leicester, it don't count. Mbappe's not from Leicester.
He is, blood. You know what I mean? He just plays for France. That's 21 Savage, blood. You know what I mean? They move, you know what I mean?
It's just when you get people, yeah, like especially with him and Dewsbury Hall, hopefully we'll link
Was
up.
Gabby Jesus on the bench, by the way?
No, he's at the Olympics.
I
isn't
think we've changed
he? Is he at the Olympics?
Was it Olympics?
pretty much.
No,
Is it
that's
Olympics?
I thought you had to be under 21 to do that or something like
No,
that.
but it's some
Majority.
older players.
The
Well, I'm sure
majority.
Jesus was at the Olympics. Was he at the Olympics?
Nah. Richarlison was.
Oh, Richarlison,
Yeah,
you're right.
doing that chicken dance, blood.
Go on.
I don't feel confident.
Where did Jesus? Oh, Jesus was in the Copa America, that's why.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why, isn't it? Because he would have come back late.
Oh,
for the
yeah.
Did
Did
Copa
you see
better than
that
America.
red card he
Trying to
got?
win some
And, yeah,
copper,
he got
blood.
to the, and they got to the final. So
Oh, no, you can't do that.
Who's
You
that?
can't do
Is that
Too slow
Nacho?
for
No,
that.
isn't. That is Nacho. Oh, shit.
Yo, we're looking hella tired here, you know.
Yeah.
Proper
Who's
tired.
man releasing all these wrestlers? What's going on, bruv?
We're looking real tired here.
Yeah. We need to capitalise because I don't really fancy us on penalties.
you got Vardy.
Yeah,
He's
what's
off.
he gonna do? Go,
He's
go,
off.
Oh, he's
go
off
back
now.
to the
Oh, it's
training.
fine. Well in again.
Why did you take
Stefan
Vardy
again.
off?
Because.
Oh, that's a foul.
Why you laughing?
Hey,
Did
yo,
you
it's
go-
just Stefan. Hey, we need a keeper, mate.
I'll just
Awesome,
go
I'll
bang
take that,
some body
Stefan.
checks in.
Why
He's
did you
decent,
take,
man.
Why
Mate,
did
he's
you take
class, mate, honestly.
Vardy
He's
off?
too
Vardy
good
off
to be a
because,
number two.
Yeah.
Pre-season
Way too
friendly.
good to be a
Quality.
number two.
Pre-season friendly,
So
innit?
what, blood? You're
He's
moving
American,
like
yeah?
he's like.
yeah.
He's 34, you
Number
know.
one.
He can't run forever.
I'm convinced Lee Chappie's Vardy, bro. He's ill, blood.
He
That's
is.
why he took him off.
He's
blood.
there.
You know,
He's took him off, you
He's
know.
ill, fam. You know what I mean? He's back in his bed with a towel around his neck with Vicks and that. Wait there, blood.
Ake and Stefan today were fantastic.
Yeah, he's been
I mean,
really
to
good.
be honest, mate,
really
we
good.
should be losing this game. If it wasn't for them two.
That Daka's quick, isn't he?
Stefan's had a good game, yeah.
Come on, get the ball in the box. Get it in the box, man.
Ooh. This is the chance.
Vasisco, blood.
Who's
Jeez.
that? Is that Thomas? Get in, Thomas.
Go again. Let's go again.
Mr. Tank Engine.
Back post.
Oh, here's a chance for
That is
Grealish.
a ball.
Shots!
Oh! Messed up a
play.
big chance there, the kid.
Ah, man. That was it, wasn't it? Was that our
Nisa
best
says,
chance
how do you
today?
think Liverpool will do next season? I think top 4 Liverpool.
Yeah, but I'm worried. I'm not worried, but I'd be worried if I was a Liverpool. What business are they doing, man? They're just sleeping at the moment.
Yeah, and they've not made any.
But what you got to realise is the team, we haven't seen the team that Klopp wanted to play last season because Van Dijk was out from early and the amount of injuries that they've got in it. So Thiago, Fabinho in that midfield, Thiago, Fabinho, Henderson. We haven't seen Liverpool at their strongest in it. So
It's true.
man could carry on running up. I know, bro, to be fair, my team lose to Liverpool every season, both home and away,
So
by
do we.
Alf Stewart, blood. You know what I mean? So it's one of them ones where I know what they're capable of, bruv, but I reckon that they're going to be back. I'm not worried about Liverpool. The worst they'll get. Minute they're making top 4 with literally, they had their midfielders playing centre back. Alisson doing Van Dijk's job, scoring headers. Do you understand? Nah, man. Nah, them man are too strong, bruv. Unless like a Salah or a Mane leave, then I'll start
Well, they
worrying.
got AFCON as well, so both of them are going.
Oh, yeah.
What's
yeah,
that?
Yeah.
African Cup of Nations.
I
so
hope we're playing
Mane
them in
and
that
Salah.
month.
Wow, when's
hope.
that? When's that?
I think January, December.
Yeah,
So
January,
just
blood.
after the World Cup then? Is that this
No,
year?
no, no.
Or that next year?
The
This-
beginning
this
beginning
Jan-
of 2022.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And the World Cup's next
So how
year.
many games are they going to miss then? Like 6 or 7? That could...
They
I
miss,
don't know.
You know me, if you get all the way to the final, you miss a month.
Oh, well, Egypt ain't gonna go nowhere near
No,
that.
Egypt.
Senegal might.
It's
have a
still-
chance.
Egypt
Senegal's
always
got a
do well,
decent
mate.
squad.
Oh!
Is that a burn?
Oh, what a save by Stefan again.
Give a penalty.
Wait, is that a
My
penalty?
days.
It's
Give a
Come on!
It's a penalty given.
Give a penalty.
It did look like a penalty, I have to say. It did look like a penalty, and it's a penalty.
What's the
Look
time
at
on it?
Ruben
How
Diaz's
long's that?
face, blood.
A penalty by Nathan Ake. He misses the ball.
Is that a pen?
It's a penalty. It's a
I
penalty.
don't
He's
know
caught him.
about that, man.
It's a bit
Contact.
shit,
What's
but
he
he has
doing?
caught him. There
Contact
is
in the
contact
box.
there. Look, he misses the ball, and then his foot comes up. Yes, he's caught him.
That's going between his
Well,
legs,
is
man.
he still worth that
Gentleman's
47
rules.
million? Yeah, blood. I'm just
Euros.
asking for a friend. You know, oh, was it Euros? Oh, was it Euros?
Euros.
Alright, fair
3
enough.
minutes to go as well.
Oh, who's taking this? Who's taking this?
Euros,
And
fair
then
enough.
Fernandinho's
Guys.
got a
Because normally
yellow
it's
card.
Vardy and then or
Pep
it's
Guardiola
Tillemans.
looking
Tillemans
stressed. Looking stressed. It is a penalty.
This is what it is, isn't it?
With 3 minutes to go, Leicester score this, they'll probably win the Community Shield.
Yeah, man.
Danan, what's Mendy doing? Singing Fong song to the referee, blood. Danan. That's Cisco. What is he doing? Come on, Kelechi.
A lot of people saying that-
Is it Kelechi? He's
Come
scored.
on.
He's missed what? He's skied one and scored one in pre-season. So
I've got a funny feeling Stefan guy's going to save it, you know.
Yeah.
The game he's been
I'm
having.
I'm going for
not
Ake, man. He's had
confident.
such a good game as well. Like, he's actually been so good, and then he's fucking give a penalty away.
Chance for Leicester. Can they do it
Come
again
on.
at Wembley? Can they do it again at Wembley? Neil,
Come on, Kelechi. I want to see
how
you
you
point to
feeling?
the
You
sky.
think he's going to do it,
I
Neil?
want to see you point to the sky.
I want him to do it.
Celebration.
I want him to do it, and that's all I'm saying because my heart's in my chest now.
Nah,
It's
Kelechi's
always
a
in my
City
chest.
fan,
Heart's
mate. He
in my
knows
throat,
what he's doing.
That one.
Yeah,
You're
Nacho,
sky
of course.
this.
Come
yeah,
on,
ex-City
Nacho.
player.
Come on.
Come on.
Ex-City player.
Oh yeah, there's that as well.
Up against Stefan.
Come on, Zach.
Leicester fans right behind that goal as well. They are there with anticipation.
And the Ched, lad.
Here it comes.
Get in!
It's a goal! It's a goal. He doesn't
in.
celebrate here, Nacho, but it's a goal. Stefan actually got to it, but it's
Yeah.
gone in.
It's a good pen.
1-0.
Bloody hell.
Wow,
Oh,
Leicester.
well, come on,
Leicester story
Nacho.
continues.
No man got Peter Crouch celebrating in the crowd. And
Jesus
Christ.
1-0 to Leicester.
Pep blood.
Bro, Neel,
what a time to score
Neel,
as well.
before
This
you
is
was giving it
perfect.
Robbie saying Arsenal fans were celebrating like they won the league when they scored against you, bro. This is a pre-season game, man. And look at
Yeah,
all
for a
these
trophy,
fans.
innit? For a
It's a
trophy.
charity
I'll
shield,
give that.
man.
Yeah,
I'll
see,
have a
look,
big
look,
offer.
look, now when
What did you win from that, Robbie? You got
the Community Shield, well, you're going to win.
No, you won from that match. Nothing.
And we were in the Community Shield because we'd done what you done, win the FA Cup. So it's the same thing. Put
Nah.
respect on it. Look how you're happy now.
It's called an agenda, and I've got an agenda.
It is an agenda. 1-0 to Leicester with a couple of minutes to go. A City about to lose another final.
Another.
Jesus.
Nathan Ake has been having a great game. Did you think it was a penalty?
I don't know, man. It was a bit weird. Like,
It's
a bit weird. It was a bit of a weird tumble, wasn't it? Like, I don't know.
It's not gonna. It doesn't look like it's gonna be a great start for Jack Grealish.
I was going to say Grealish.
Come on.
God,
man.
And City, let's be real, they haven't really looked like scoring either, have they?
Go on, Daka! Go on, Daka! Look, Ian Ashford's free! Ian Ashford's free! Go!
That was well defended there. It could have been a better ball though, to be honest.
Yeah.
But he's quick, that Daka.
Daka
you
is
can see the
quick.
pace on him already.
Yeah, exactly.
How long did we add in on here?
No minutes, please.
Go on, Jackie!
And Jack Grealish now.
Good job!
Driving into the box.
Pass it!
Come on, man.
He could have went over there, you know.
He should have gone over, mate. He should have gone over.
He's good at doing that.
You Jack Grealish?
Yep.
Come on. How long did they add on? Did anyone see?
Huh?
How long did
I
they
didn't
add
see
on
how much
injury
time.
time?
Go on
4
then,
minutes.
excellence, mate.
4
Clean
minutes.
team.
4 minutes of added time. 4 minutes here for City. Man City, I'm talking. And that's a poor
That's
ball. What was he
poor.
doing there?
That's
Oh,
poor,
he let it
yeah.
roll.
They
don't wanna do
dodgeball
that.
with that.
Nathan
yeah.
Ake can't believe it, man. He's been having a good
He
game.
was had such a good game.
He's had a really good game.
Right, make that
He's ruined it.
make that Nathan Ake and 200 million. You know, I said not worth it. You know, I said
You're still waiting for Kane, yeah?
yeah, 200 million though as well. You know what I mean? It's gone up, like.
Stock market. And
Leicester
that.
fans waving their flags, mate. They are well happy.
Well, I think
Another trophy for Leicester.
Every single Leicester fan got given a flag that's going to the stadium. That's why they've all got the flags at the moment.
Oh, because Wembley wouldn't give it to them.
No, the owners are just sick. Owners, they would have given them all of their flags. 100%. We've got hats, caps, Santa hats, all sorts of stuff, man.
Oh, is it? You get
Honestly,
freebies?
Trust me.
Free
Like when
beers.
it's-
Did he give you the shirt that you're wearing?
Oh, come on.
This one, they do at the end of the
No, I'm
season.
asking if he gave you that one.
Nah,
Then
man.
your owner ain't that sick.
Oh, is it? What are they giving you? Depression?
No, I get shirts.
Dental jobs?
No, I get shirts. I get shirts from my
Yeah,
club.
I got mine as well.
I get shirts from my club.
Yeah, because your
Every
expressions
year.
just
Every
annoy me,
year,
man.
so don't try and draw me. I get
you
one. I got one.
Yeah,
on
you hear
the
the man said, he said, what have you given you? Depression.
Oh no, I didn't hear that. No, I'm not depressed. You clearly don't watch my content, fam. You know what I mean? I must be the most energetic, depressed guy in the world. Do you know like that?
Can
Give me
City
grey
pull
hairs,
one
man.
back?
That's
Can
more
City
like
pull
it.
one back?
This is where having no striker really kills you, man.
Yeah, man.
Because who
Yeah.
you're looking to, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
You're
I
thought you
paying
said
the
you
box,
didn't
wasn't
need
it?
one. I thought he said he didn't need. Don't you remember at the start? He was like, no. I was like, no strikers. Like, oh, no, but don't worry, like,
We won the league. We won the league.
Now we won the league. Like, Kevin De Bruyne, Kevin McAllister. Like, you know what's going on? What's going on, man? All of that talk,
See, like
man.
with them boxes, balls up here.
Bad.
Oh, is that a penalty?
Yeah,
looked like
yeah,
it.
Is that a penalty?
That's a penalty, ref.
It looked like it.
I didn't see it.
I didn't
but
see it either, to be honest.
You got to review that, surely then. Surely got to review that.
Now play on. Let's just blow the whistle.
You
Just
see,
about-
that's
just
why they're all
a
over the
minute
ground. They got
left.
given them.
Just over a minute left of the game, and it looks like Leicester are going to take it.
So have you still got the same owners, yeah?
Yeah.
No, not you. I don't care. I don't care
No,
about
they
you,
have.
like,
They've got
talking about
Since-
Leicester.
since
the
when?
accident, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the
Santa
thing.
Club,
Yeah, with the same owners.
So it's just his family, yeah.
And that's why the FA Cup means so much,
Who's
and they
the
still
main-
have a celebration afterwards. Huh?
Who's the main face now then? So
So there's a guy called Kuntop who is basically the son of who used to own it.
okay.
But yeah, again,
No,
we were like,
fucking shit, that Rodri.
How old is he, the son?
How bad was that? You know what I mean? Just
37,
never passed the
40?
ball, man.
guy's not young,
He's
yeah,
not
for a,
delivered,
like
has he?
CEO.
Since he's come there,
The
he's not lived up.
62 or something.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it was, but again, he's just basically in his dad's footsteps, which is he just give back to
And
the
what
community.
country
How
was
long
Also.
was that, Robbie?
Thailand, man,
Yeah, man,
big
he's
time.
young,
That's what we got
man.
King
Sometimes
Power.
it's
So when I
Probably
looked at him,
it
I was
must be
thinking,
nearly
they
it
look
now.
young,
Yeah.
but they age good anyway. Thailand, come
Yeah.
back time.
Asian people.
Must be
now.
seconds
Yeah,
left
they
now.
age
Yeah.
Shreshef, this more super chat. He says, if Man City were a person and went to a party, they brought others into talking about daddy's trust fund money. Life struggles.
These guys
And
are
they get called
relentless,
names.
man. Jesus Christ.
He's been relentless on it.
Like, why? What's that got to do with anything?
Man, you're the trust fund, baby.
Well, it
Daddy's
looks like
trust fund money.
Leicester will win this. Well, Leicester are going to win the Community Shield. That is it. That is it. It's time.
Get in.
The whistle's blown. Leicester have won the
Oh,
Community
freaking
Shield,
hell.
another
I'll take
trophy
it, man.
to add to the trophy cabinet for Leicester. Brendan Rodgers winning it.
Hey.
Kelechi Iheanacho with a penalty. Wasn't the greatest game in the world, we got to say, but
I'll take it, man. I don't care.
Said Daddy's trust one, man.
I'd say in the second half, probably City with a better team, but didn't really create a lot of chances.
No.
Open chances.
Harvard FC. And that.
Ake there.
But the thing is, it's a lot of
frustrated.
pressure as well with Jack Grealish coming on to expect.
But
him
what's he meant
loads
to
of
do,
stuff,
bro?
and he's-
There's no one in the middle, you know what I mean? We need
Yeah.
a striker.
You
We
need
need
a
a
striker.
That's
striker.
what I'm
man.
saying. You bought Jack Grealish, gave him a number 10, yeah? Who's your number 9? Jesus.
Wan says
You need
City are
Jesus,
getting rid of
I
this.
I see the notorious Jesus, blood. The LORD, blood. He's done, fam.
Alexander says Guardiola out.
To be fair, it makes the league more interesting.
And Nick says, I think there's a lot of United fans back in here. He says,
Possibly.
man chokester United. Cannot win big or small trophies, he says.
Man chokes the United.
Chokester. Choke.
But United, you can place it.
City, sorry. Man chokes the
Yeah.
City. Sorry, I got it
Mate,
wrong.
what you want about?
Man
bro?
chokester.
The amount
Man
of trophies. We won
chokester.
trophies for days.
Huh?
We won so many trophies over the last 10 years, mate.
We got a plate. There
Yeah,
he is,
there he is,
9G.
bad boy.
Oh, he's
Bad
so good.
boy.
So
yeah,
nice.
Bad boy.
Edwin says,
So
Robbie,
sick, man.
are you charging a Man City fan £1 million a beer? he can afford it.
He doesn't own the club.
Oh man, City in the mud
But I
says
take a
Prince
trip to
DM31.
Thailand, you know?
Bloody
Free
hell.
trip
Does
to
it matter
Thailand.
to you guys?
Does it matter? Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. But does it hurt you? Obviously, you want to win, don't you? You want to win the trophy. It's still a trophy. You know what I mean? Everyone always mocks it because it's a bit shite. But I like winning it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. There's only 4 trophies that you can win, innit? You know what I mean? So go win it. So does it matter? To the answer to the question, no.
He's gonna get the. He's gonna get
Does
the.
it hurt a bit?
Get the
Yeah,
owner
it
down.
does,
Get the
yeah,
owner
yeah.
down.
You wanna
Get
win.
the owner down on the
But
floor.
I
Like they
did
did the
say
FA Cup.
before
It
the
matters
game,
to
speaking to
Nathan
Neel,
Ake,
I
man.
said,
Yeah,
it
man.
matters now.
Yeah, if
Because
you look at the two
knows
teams,
the season's done, man.
if you
Nathan
look at
Ake
the two
ain't gonna get
teams on the
another
play, you
minute.
can see that Leicester
Trust me.
really took it serious. Really
And so they
wanted
should,
to.
man. You know what I mean?
Whereas City, the team that they put out, let's be real,
Yeah.
he's not really taking it that
But it's
seriously.
still
has
a
he?
decent team.
But let me tell you this, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he had to attack
Them kids,
Good
Robbie, them
man.
kids are
We
probably
got
on
these goals.
60 grand a week, bro. What are you
no, no.
talking about? Them kids
Yeah.
are probably on more money
no,
than
but
the
there's
next
no,
Mahrez?
there's no Foden, there's
No,
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 there's
No. But that team that they put out
No
is still a
Sterling.
decent team.
No, it's still a good team, but let's
that
not.
team
Let's
out
not.
would
It's
be
your
Arsenal.
second team, but it's still that team could beat half the
Arsenal.
Premier League team.
Oh, yeah.
That could be
Yeah.
Half
Arsenal.
the Premier League team.
Be Arsenal, isn't it?
With a striker, I agree.
I know, but that could without the strike. Even
No,
without
we
the
need a
striker,
striker, big time.
you can take on Crystal Palace and beat
I'm
them.
coming directly
100%.
to shake man's
Arsenal
sword.
as
We
well.
need to get Harry Kane right now, mate.
You know
Big
what?
time.
That's the thing, and expressions you'll hear in the studio right now. Does that after watching that, right? And you hear how he's talking, and he's saying about we need a striker, and I'm sure City fans across the country, around the world, are going to be saying that. Look, Calvert and Pep. That's probably now made it even worse now that they're going to go in and try and get Kane, because you can clearly see there's no target man there.
That's
no
what
target
it
man.
was like
It's got
sometimes last
everything
year.
else.
Yeah.
It was like that sometimes.
So I
last
said
year.
I don't like this false number 9 and stuff like that. Play
And
with a
that's
striker.
that's two finals. Well, it's not finals.
It's all right when you're
but
on
two-
top,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. But
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Well,
Alex says Ake and Selfish.
Starfish.
Ake
Starfish.
and Selfish.
Starfish.
But and Ham says it was appalling refereeing.
I didn't see Diaz much in the game.
What's that about the penalty? I did think the penalty was a bit sus, I was just looking at it.
I think he did
It's
catch him.
contact
though.
in the
He's-
box.
He has caught
I need
him.
to see it again. I'm not saying it
I do-
wasn't
I
a
do
penalty.
think it
I'm
was
just
a
saying
penalty.
I need to
I
watch
think-
it again. They
I
didn't
think
show-
it was a
They didn't
penalty.
show too many replays there, did they? You know what I mean? I thought
Yeah.
it
I think
was like one replay and it was done. You know what I mean? And what happened to Ake at the end there, Robbie? You said it was a penalty on Ake at the end. They didn't show no replay of that.
he
either.
obviously didn't think.
What's
yeah.
going on there then?
Yeah, that looks.
I didn't
well,
see it, but you said it was a pen, man. I
It
don't know.
looked, they kind of bundled him over. I don't know. I'd have to see it again. But I have to say the Leicester one, I think, was a penalty.
But it kind of again, it's Kelechi Iheanacho coming back against Man City and scoring against them, like madness.
Madness. It was a penalty
Madness.
that you got given. How's that madness?
It's a story, isn't it? It's a story against your old club that you left.
But he
Romance,
left
innit?
years ago, blood.
It don't matter. It's still left. Still, where did we buy him from?
I know you've been supporting Leicester all your life, and I remember when I came up and I did the documentary and I spoke to you then, right? Mm-hmm. But when you was younger, right? You're still young, but when you was much younger, could you believe Leicester, FA Cup, League,
No.
playing in Community Shields, winning that? I mean,
I'll
this
be.
is and they just keep getting better and better.
You're living your best
You know,
life,
the
innit?
training
I'm-
ground. I was at your training ground A little
really?
while. Yeah. It's amazing training ground. I mean, everything's set for Leicester
I hope you
to
didn't
keep
use none of
going
the
forward,
equipment,
isn't it?
No, I just said you better hope you didn't use none of your equipment. You know what I mean? It's like you're trading.
You're funny.
You know?
I didn't get it. I didn't know who you were directed towards.
But you know what? You know
Everything's
what I'm
set,
saying?
isn't it? Everything's set for
They've
Leicester
built
to
for the
keep-
long. You know, like we were saying about like somebody like a Liverpool. If they get a couple of in, they've not prepared for the future. With us, we've got the training ground, we've got this, we've got that, and we're preparing for the long term of Leicester City. Well, I can't say that Liverpool have done the same thing
Nah, but-
with the signings and stuff that they've got, because they are kind of most of their big players are past their prime in terms of their age and stuff. So we are building in the right direction. I'm not saying I think we can get top 4, yes, but it's going to be a hard season. I know that, but
don't you
it's
feel better
encouraging.
about going
It's
into the
encouraging.
season, like, because I was chatting to my brethren about this the other day, yeah, like, I'd hate to support a team, yeah, like, say I support Crystal Palace, yeah,
Sure.
If Zaha's not playing, yeah, and I leave to go to the game and I see the team shit, I'm going home. Do you know them way there? Like, them teams, when you support like a Palace, yeah, and you don't win nothing. Like, I'm glad, yeah. You see with me, I know when I was growing up, yeah, I was in that same position. You get me? Like, where we were just holding pepper. We went into winning nothing, rah. As I've gotten, when I go look into the season now, as much as we ain't win trophies and that, we're it's actually a team will be like, oh, you know what, maybe we can make top 4, maybe we can do that, maybe we can do that. Like, the fact that man support a team that can actually winning things, yeah. I was chatting to Robbie about this the other day, don't you remember? Now we're going into the season, like, fam, we ain't making top 4, blood. It's like, I've gone up to regress, blood, with no trophies, blood. It's an absolute myth, fam.
Well,
like.
Robert says only one man in the studio has won the Audi Cup. Remember that?
Yeah? Hey, you know what? Tell Robert big up his damn
Chef
self.
says, good the Man City fan kept down that beer
Dickheads.
bottle. It got stale, just like their performance. Absolutely flat. Congratulations to Brendan, a real coach.
I mean,
They
wait a
bottled
sec.
that
I
one,
would
didn't
say again, look at the team that we put out, mate. Probably it's like 6 players on that pitch won't be in our like starting 11 come like a month's time. So, you know, I'm not taking nothing away. I think Leicester probably deserve to win the game. I think we'd all agree with that. You know, Stefan did a madness.
You
to
man
keep
put
it
your
at
kids
1-0.
out, blood, you know what I mean?
Let's not-
Hey, Man
everything.
City, blood, you know them with
Yeah,
the kids
yeah.
City, blood.
You know what I
You
mean?
man put out your kids, but man put out the Crash City, blood, you know what I'm saying, fam?
Yeah.
Nah, it. But I said at the start of the game, when I saw the team, I was like, you lot got to win this game. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we went strong because I think Brendan realised, look, it's a trophy. We don't know how many times we're going to be opportunity, and we've missed some. I don't know.
Ramon
what's
say
called.
reports came out that Inter Milan are going into liquidation.
Is
Is that what 100 million is going to save them then? From
Apparently
Lukaku?
they're in the mud though.
They're
aren't
really,
Yeah,
they're really
Conte,
skint.
and it's Conte's fault. You get me?
Yeah.
That guy loves to spend money.
He spent so.
That's why I'm glad he would have liquidated my club as
Yo,
well.
they've got some decent players. You know, Premier League teams now could go in there. And
Yeah, they've got a lot of good players.
Yeah.
That
lot.
you're in for like Lautaro.
Martinez,
He's a
easy,
decent player.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Ake
Their
looks
kit is
absolutely
beautiful
gutted,
as
doesn't
well.
I feel so gutted for him as well. He had such a
he
good
had a
game.
good
Yeah,
game.
such
Really
a good
did.
game. And you know, the penalty is, look at that, man. He's fucking, like, he just needed to get rid of it, didn't he? He just needed
he
to
didn't
get rid
trail
of
that
it.
second
he
leg.
got caught in possession.
No, but look,
It's a
they
different
played
foul.
on,
Look
yeah.
at that, look
Look,
at
they
his-
played on.
Yeah, that's a foul.
The
that's
man
a foul.
missed, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, what
but
the
he
fuck?
played it across him too much, and he should have controlled it.
Keeper went the right way, but the power.
Power,
yeah.
Kelechi power. Get in.
It is mad, like, one single mistake and it cost you the game, you know what I mean? He's had such a good game. Probably
So what,
up there with
Madison's
man of
going
the
to leave
match.
now, he's won a trophy, blood. It wouldn't make sense.
2 trophies.
You know what I mean? Yeah, 2 trophies. Going to leave for Arsenal, yeah, now. What are you lot winning this season?
We won that last year.
Yeah.
What?
Community Shield.
Say no more, blood. You rented that, blood. It's no longer in your possession.
Just Church JT says people who are saying it weren't a penalty, what are they smoking?
Budge.
Right, because he was definitely a penalty.
No, after
And
looking at it back,
Sir
it probably
Fields
was.
246 says shout out to you lot from Barbados.
Hey,
Sorry, what did you say?
Barbados.
I think it was a penalty. But I'm
No,
just
it's a
saying,
penalty, it's a
at the
penalty.
time, they only showed one replay, and I was like, right, it looked like a bit of a weird tumble, and I wasn't sure. But after
Ghanaian
it was a
excellent.
penalty.
Get in.
I would have liked to have seen. I would
not-
like to have seen the Ake potential penalty at the other end, but they didn't show that. You know.
Yeah.
So
That's a
weird
definite
stuff.
penalty.
This is weird how they all. Some of them got give like.
You've got to go and get your own medals.
But then they didn't do
because
it.
of
They
COVID.
didn't do
Robbie,
it.
how
They
come
didn't
you
do it at the
haven't-
Champions League.
How come you haven't awarded my man your flipping side man
Daka.
semi-pro secco that you got? Over there.
Oh yeah, I forgot now.
You're semi-prosecco with no bubbles.
I have to find it. Do you drink first?
No.
Oh, you don't drink.
I'll do the cheese.
You can have mine.
No, because that's only for winners only.
That ain't alcohol, blood.
You can drink beer,
that
but you
cheap
can't
ass,
drink
blood. That's semi-prosecco. That's semi-pro, blood.
Nah, you
Neil,
don't
you
get.
donate
That's
your
like
Prosecco
Schiller.
to me.
Bubbly. No, it's held over to the next game. The bubbly only goes to the winners.
Oh, that's poor form, that.
No, that's
I would
what you
love
got to
to
win. You
scrap
got to
that.
win. You know what I mean? You'd probably be drunk by the end of the season. If you come back in
Drunk
and
on
out, then you
victories
get,
anyway.
right?
Oh, yeah. Get the owner down, get the
Here
owner
it
down,
is,
get the owner down.
Schmeichel now to lift up the community.
See, that
shield.
looks alright, but that ain't no Audi Cup, blood. Let's be serious. Now, come on,
Yeah,
fam.
he's getting the owner down. I think they're getting the owner across.
Everyone.
Come
yeah,
on,
saying
come
everyone.
on. Once again.
Getting the owner to come
Yeah,
out
yeah,
again.
yeah. Come on.
See, that's
Especially
one
the
thing
owner.
that Arsenal did people move here.
The owner, how's he going to get down from that high? What's he got, a parachute?
Big slide.
Right, here it comes.
Okay, there we go. We'll take it.
Leicester City are the winners
Get in.
of the 2021 Community Shield.
Get in.
Great start to the season for them. Great start
His
for
face. His
Man,
Neil's happy, and all of the City fans are happy. Big up my mate Jake, massive City fan.
City fan,
Leicester City fan.
that, you see, we got now. You can't just say City fan. You have to say Leicester City or Manchester City.
And, you
now because of this.
Well done to Leicester City. Great start to the season for them.
You must think that's Captain
appreciate
America's
it.
shield, blood. Bro,
Bro,
you must really
that's
think that's Captain America's shield, the way you're moving.
And Martin needs to use that in defence because we ain't got no defence. That's going to be our biggest
Martin.
He
defence, to
actually
be
played
honest.
very well though.
He did. But the thing is, he didn't have any strike. Nobody really came at either of them.
Yeah.
The only time the
For the
balls came into the
Foxes.
box was when crosses came, and
Yeah.
Sionchu and him were dealing with them.
The Foxes
Get in
are
my
happy.
G.
They're really happy.
Yeah,
Sionchu
it's just
there.
Man, like
Probably, you know
Last
what? When you see
Samurai.
things like, probably better they win it as well because it's
it
City
means
winning.
something.
It's nothing
Look, we
to
went
City,
out
is it?
to we went out to this.
It's like yeah. What's that? Yeah, past that. You know what I mean? But
No, I think actually we've probably done well. You know, get out of this at 1-0. The amount of chances that they had, Stefan made some great saves. We had no real chances. You know, so
But
it's
also-
just what it is.
I think
Ahmed
we did
says
change.
City were unlucky.
I would say we're unlucky.
Yeah, man, you are not. You lot play so well. I reckon you lot should play the same team against us, blood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you love that. Adrian says Leicester is the real City.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
That's a good one.
I wouldn't say that.
That's a good one.
They say what colour is London? They say what's the real
What
city?
city's Leicester blue because there's no other team. That's what we'll take that one.
What city's Leicester? Okay.
Ian Nacho there with it. He's done very well this
Yeah.
last season, didn't he?
Well,
Since at
it-
first, because I've got a mate Jake and he's a Leicester City fan, and they didn't really fancy him, but he finished,
I didn't fancy him
he
all
finished
the
off
way.
the season really well, didn't he?
Yeah, because basically we couldn't find. We thought he just replaced Vardy. We tried to replace Vardy. Literally out of injuries because we lost Maddison, we lost all these other Pratt and Perez and stuff. We had to play a two up top, and we got the best out of him. And if you watch, it was him and Daka that were playing a two up front. On his own,
plays
he
better
can't
in it.
play.
Yeah, no, I agree. He plays better as a two.
You know more because you played with
plays better
City
as
as
a
well.
two, yeah.
So we found a formation that works for him. And
Finishing
we're just
wise,
taking
he's
it.
probably one of the best finishers I've ever seen. Like 1-on-1,
Yeah.
I back him every single time.
I
In
wouldn't say
actual-
every single time, but yeah, he's a quality finisher.
I think
if he's
his
in the right
finishing, mate,
position.
is top class. Really do.
We do like, but again, literally, we 4 years it took because literally he was at where was it? It was at Crystal Palace away, and we had like one game. We basically played our second team. Tried to hit it. He missed the penalty massively. Just no confidence. He's a massive confidence player, but
He is a confidence player, yeah.
Brendan just gets the best out of him, and it's just brilliant to see, man. I'm just so happy for him and the team.
Well, you sticking to your prediction,
Top four.
your top four prediction.
sticking
Give it
to
to
it.
us again.
I'm sticking to it. Manchester City, Chelsea, Man United, Leicester.
X, what was yours again?
You said we're gonna save it for the video.
Oh
But I
yeah,
can
yeah.
ruin your
Sorry.
video right
Yeah,
now
I
if you
forgot.
want.
Sorry.
Alright, so
Yeah,
mine
you
was
did. No.
Nah, let me end that video.
Right. And
Yeah,
yours was?
I'd go City, Chelsea, Liverpool, and reluctantly, I'd throw United in there.
Oh, you had Leicester in there before you've chucked them out now.
Nah, they fuck them off, you know what I mean?
It's all right. You weren't taking it serious anyway. It's all good.
Hey, listen, you know it's been brilliant having you both down there, man. You've been
Yeah.
fantastic.
Thanks for
inviting
inviting me. You did that.
No, but you're not reading out your top four.
No, you said it's brilliant. No, it's brilliant. You having you two guys down here, blood. I said,
Yeah,
oh,
but I
thanks,
see you
bro.
every week. I saw you yesterday.
G, I am not.
I
No,
see you all
don't
the
phone
time.
me. I'm not coming next time you ask me. Watch.
You'll be here, mate. Trust
No,
me.
I won't.
All right, it's brilliant having you free. Give them a good friend expressions. You know what I mean?
Look at that plaster,
look
man.
at-
You
You see, he's giving me the finger. Who gave you that plaster?
Look at that.
You would have bled to death. if
Stan
it weren't
gave
for
me the plaster, not you.
That's from downstairs.
No, that's what you gonna say. Oh, that's my employee. You gonna do Stan like that? No, he's not. Blood. Stan's his old man. Yeah, Stan's here.
Those
He
are
wants
my
to be
plasters.
here.
He got
No, it's
that
not.
from
You
down-
no, it's not.
He got that from
no, it's not.
downstairs.
He
My
got that from
building.
his car.
He got that from downstairs. He didn't get it from his car. If it weren't for me, you bleed to death.
No, if it weren't for
You wanna
Stan,
put some respect
yeah, it
on
was
my name.
Stan. Yeah, you get me? It was Eminem's
Stop
guy.
sticking that
Yeah,
finger
Stan.
up
It
like
weren't
that.
you,
Put
blood.
that finger
You
up
know
like
them-
Right, put some respect on my name. But nah, listen, expressions as always, man. Pleasure.
it wasn't.
I want to thank you as well. Congratulations to you, Neil. Tell
Thank
them where
you,
they
man.
can find you again.
Yeah, you can find us on all social medias at Beyond the 90 LCFC, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all that kind of stuff. There's a group of us probably be reacting to this one as well. So yeah, come over if you want to watch more Leicester content because it looks like we're on the up at the moment. So it's going to be a good season, hopefully. Top 4, we'll see.
You see how you don't drink, yeah? Like, it's not fair that you shouldn't get anything. Tell Robbie to go and buy you something else, like.
I'll take some popcorn if that helps.
Nah, less of that, bro. You're gonna do go get.
You can
walk
open,
outside.
you can open the bubbly and have
I'm
it.
not talking about these cheap ass things here, blood. I'm
There's,
talking about something else, bro.
I'll have a Lamborghini.
Yeah, I like. Go outside, go his car, blood.
You better go check your owner. I know
Hey,
he gives
look
out-
what you talk about my way.
He gives out Lamborghinis and that, innit? They're owners. When they won the league, the owner at the time,
Leicester?
actually, yeah, he gave
BMW
all of the
i8.
players
How is it?
BMW i8.
I thought there was
Every one of
I
them.
thought it was what's it called, minis, because that's what Candy.
No, man. Proper
Can't take
cars,
this
man.
cheap. He was forced to buy that, you know,
Yeah.
because he literally used to cycle to work. He goes, I don't need to. Cycled to the training ground, did his training, then cycled back. And Ranieri's like, you're a big part of the squad. You can't be cycling, and it's winter now. He goes, fine. So I'll buy like a third-hand Mini because is this good enough? So there's all the cars. You got like Bentley, standard Bentley, Range Rover, Lamborghini, and he's got his Mini. It's like I don't need anything. So it's like, a thing like that. He's like,
That's why
great
everyone loves.
Kante,
That's
man.
why
We love
everyone
it.
loves.
That's
We
how you,
love
and
it.
you know his family back home, like the yard, and you know it's wavy. You know everyone back home's nice, innit? Because
Yeah.
he ain't living no life over here. Can't you got to big him up for that still.
Nah, big up Canty, man.
man.
I'm sure he drove past me in a roller though. But I'm only joking.
What did you say?
How's your reflection, man? What are you on about?
Thank you very much to Lewis, mate. You've been a great sport as well. You know what I mean? I know you wound up a load of United fans earlier and they all
was
came for
glorious.
you. But you know what I mean? He took it on the chin, man. He's a great sport and you got a great channel. Tell them about your channel, where they can find you.
Yeah, City Extra on all platforms, man. And Shreyas, if you want to come beef, come to my stream and super chat me, innit? I'll accept the beef all day long, innit? So, thank
Blood,
you
if
very
you're
much as
City
well,
Extra,
man.
who was the City Extra on that super chat? One of your brethren or something like that?
Yeah, it's my bro.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. All right, I didn't get it.
yeah.
Say no
No,
more.
but no, respect to you. For you still, despite the result, optimistic for the season?
Yeah, of course, you know what I mean? You got to look at the team that we put out and, you know, a lot of our players are still coming back and, you know, Leicester deserved it at the end of the day, but we go big game on, obviously, playing against Spurs. You know, I think the big thing for us this season, how far we're going to go, is do we get a striker and do we get Harry Kane? Because not only that, Harry Kane's pretty much the only person we can get. So I think it's pretty mad to say, but our season could rest on Harry Kane if performances carry on like that, man. But yeah, thanks a lot for the opportunity, Robbie.
No,
man.
no,
Really
this has been
appreciate
great
it.
having you, man. It's been
Thanks
great
very
having you.
much.
We're going to definitely love to have you back again.
Cheers, man.
Because it's fantastic to have you. Thanks to all of you guys out there. So many of you are watching the stream. Thank you very much. Don't forget, the season kicks off next week. Right, and we're going to be all over it here on the Don Robbie channel. We'll be doing regular watch-alongs to all the big games. I think next week we got the Leeds Man United game. We're doing the Liverpool game. I think Liverpool Norwich, and we're doing City versus Spurs.
Oh yeah!
Big
Oh!
game! Big game! Big
Oh!
game!
Oh, what? Are you,
Actually,
are you cutting in on my subscribers? Yeah, and that Robbie. Yeah, say
No,
no
you
more.
know, we-
say no more.
We know
you
you-
watch. I'm gonna start streaming every Arsenal game. Yeah, come over to my channel. Man. Yeah, nah, big man team.
You know
watch.
you're-
Oh, I'm glad
Listen,
we heard that
we-
here now, fam.
shut
Everyone
up,
has been
man.
asking
We-
for best of enemies twice a week. No, blood. Yeah, it's from
we-
me
we-
right now.
we
No,
do-
blood.
we done
This is the
streams
first
on-
I've heard of this right now, blood. This Mac. I'm done, blood. I'm bunning my suit. I didn't even go at half time and bun my suit and all of that. You get me? I put respect on this guy's name, but he don't respect me, blood. I'm done with this guy, blood. Bun your mic, bun all of
thing
that.
is,
What's
right-
this? Is this my Rizla? No, it's not, blood. Anyway, blood.
I was about to say, don't forget to watch this stream, but check out ours. This is crap. Right, so make sure you check out ours. Right, but don't forget, we'll be back as well during the week. Best of Enemies, right? Me and Expression, so make sure you check that out as well. And congratulations going out to Leicester City. Winners of the Community Shield, 1-0 to the Leicester. And looking forward to the season kicking off next week.